to start feeling the truth. Everything you know is falling apart, you're coming unglued. No, it won't stop, only thing left to do is ride that wave from your meltdown. Bitter taste on the break, all the salt that you threw, setting for return. As it washes over you, as you go down, we can show you how we ride that wave from your meltdown. Here comes a wave from your meltdown, while we back go the cage, you're caught inside. No escape for you, enjoy the ride on that wave from your meltdown. We're hanging 10 for heaven's sake, while you tumble in the point break. Join the Diggs division now, as we ride that wave from the meltdown. Watching you scramble to reach higher ground, don't seem to me that matters now. Deafened by the sound of the crowds, as we ride that wave from your meltdown. Fast as flash, you begin to sink. Never thought we'd live to see such a thing. Join the Diggs division now, as we ride that wave from the meltdown.
Comics division. Nick Weiser. Culture Casino.
Ride that wave from the meltdown.
Rama Bull. Tom Connors. Talks a lot.
Ride that wave from the meltdown.
Look. Hello. This did not roll into the intro.
And here we go into the intro.
Oh, it's so fun.
That same thing happened to me on Saturday night. It didn't string two videos together and then go into the intro. It just skipped the second string.
I'm going to eat my...
I still love this exploding beginning. And I love that John Sabolo's up there on the screen for an hour. Hey, John. Hey, there's Tommy the Turtle.
Tommy the Turtle.
Can I send Tom a link?
Uh-oh.
Is he not?
Wasn't he on Toxic Femme with the ladies?
We're getting the link.
Doesn't he have like his permanent link?
Yeah, but I still have to give it to him.
Of course he has it, but that doesn't mean he has figured out how to use it.
Finally, it was 2 minutes.
I look forward to when
Penis.
you know
Gagging
nice
with
Ed start using
You're
it.
looking forward to penis.
I'm looking forward to when Tom actually starts using the fuck.
It's the
Oh,
intro
now
again.
it's starting again.
Oh
There we
god,
go.
damn it. What the hell?
I got accused of screwing things up last night when that happened, and it wasn't
I didn't accuse you of anything.
We're professionals.
I blame everybody here but myself, including myself.
Here's something you need to read from Randall Orser. Holy fuck, they're on time.
Yep.
Yeah, relatively on time. Yeah,
Oh.
figure.
Alec,
Hey.
did I Dick Baldwin?
Invincible's second half of season 2 is going to be on Amazon Prime soon.
Nice. I'm going to bring you guys in so you can vamp while I let the dog.
Who let the dog
Dogs
out?
I don't know if
Reason
he's
we're coming on. Is
he's like
so you
barking
can
at my
use this.
door, and I don't know if he's going to come in or not.
Oh, okay, who let the dog in? Comics.
Oh wait,
Comes,
my wife's
comes.
letting him in. Okay,
I'm
gonna have both dogs in here. Maybe.
Hey, Brennan.
Oh,
What's that? Alec Baldwin. Yeah, it might have been.
It's another Monday night, ladies and gentlemen. We are here with you live on the Monday Meltdown. We've got the Hugh Hefner looking Brahma Bull here, rocking the nice smoking jacket, and the incomparable floating little germ dude known as Toxic Man Flu. How are you gentlemen this evening?
Doing good.
Yeah, who goes
It was
first?
a long
in that?
weekend. We had some good shows last night. Hope everybody got to check them out. Looks like we got another celebrity in the chat. XRL7 is there. Just released a new episode in his series that featured a few voices from some familiar voices.
You might recognize. Yeah. I hope he asks me back.
Good to see you, Mike.
I really like playing a weird version of the, that little guy with the weird voice.
Yep.
Talks fast.
The professor.
You, the
Shapiro.
professor. I saw his video. I need to go back and rewatch it.
This is so good.
Yeah, it was really good.
Yep.
I was listening. I was like, is that Tom?
Yes.
Yep.
Sure enough, it was.
Good.
Yeah.
I'd like Brahma to read this from Randall as Christopher Walken.
You guys suck like a tied hooker on crack.
That was awesome. Now that I'm going to cut out. I'm going to make a bumper.
Great.
Okay, well,
You guys suck.
And when your wife walks in, every time I'm going to hit it.
That's pretty much what happens with Tom's songs.
That's true.
Yeah, I just noticed Mike is in the chat. Isn't it kind of late for him?
yeah, well, he was.
That's why we called him out.
Oh, okay.
I think he stays up late on when he releases videos because I made a comment on his tweet and I think I made a comment on his video and he liked both of them. I'm like, what are you doing awake there, English guy?
Yep. Is it like 3 a.m. or something for you?
Yeah.
All right, got some super chats I want to get to real quick, guys. Roland the Wretched $10 says, "Hey Tox, putting Alec on the thumbnail is begging for Alec Baldwin jokes. Well, considering we're talking about him, yes, it does. I see Alec Baldwin is had his 7th child in 2022. He definitely doesn't shoot blanks. Duck Bell.
Duck Bill?
Duck Bell.
Oh.
Yes, Duck Bill.
He did say it 3 times.
He did.
I'm going to say it so many times.
I thought he was in court. God
Parrot,
damn it.
Parrot Head for $2 says Alec Baldwin.
Watch out. Parrot Head. God damn it. Bell's already. Bell.
With us.
Bell.
Pinochet says Alec Baldwin won't do any time in dim New Mexico.
That's right. He won't.
Dearest also with a thumbs up. Thank you, buddy, for $1.99.
He's just going to keep firing every time somebody super chats that shit.
The $1.99.
Whoa.
That's not a trigger.
That was close.
You know what? I find it funny. Comics ducks, but yeah.
What?
He's aiming for the woman, dude. You're safe.
Okay.
Yeah.
You don't know. He might switch to one of us. You never can tell.
One of us.
I'm willing to take that chance to not duck anymore.
Yeah, just
waving the holly flag.
Hang on.
Yeah,
Buddy,
that's my
look it off,
Christmas.
dog.
Uh-oh.
It's my Christmas throw rug or blanket, something. It's really soft, but I'm tied up under Christmas decorations. I'm all tied up.
Oh,
wow.
Well then,
bound and
That's
gagged.
dirty.
wow. That's interesting in your household. Oh, wow.
Who's having the Merry Christmas?
Hello.
Trying to work together a fisting and holly joke, but I can't come up with anything.
I was going to say, come and have a look under the skirt. The tree
Joseph,
skirt.
celebrating 6 months at the I'll buy that for $1 level. Thank you, sir. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Joseph.
No, okay.
So, anyway, folks, Alec Baldwin is in the news. I know that we can make jokes about. Yes, there we go. Apparently, there's gonna be a lot of gunfire this stream. Just
it's kind of like Simple Comics.
Yes.
Every time I say Alec Baldwin, now I have to do it. And the unfortunate thing is, it's 3 screens away on my Stream Deck, so I can't go Alec Baldwin and Simple Comics without having to do a lot of finger work.
Wow.
That's not bad.
That you're known for is your finger work, buddy.
Your finger work. Hello.
Yes.
Anyway. Hi, everybody, and welcome to Monday. We're getting you off to a roaring start.
Roar.
Yeah, we were, and then you came back after letting your dog out.
Yeah, and let us
Then
all
Alec
down.
Baldwin came on and started shooting everybody.
Yeah.
It was an interesting day.
Yeah, it is. So, Alec Baldwin going to be charged with manslaughter. I guess he already has been charged, hasn't he? At this point.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's funny because we're kind of spitballing, talking about this before we went live, Tox and I, before everyone else showed up. And I was kind of like, okay, don't like the guy. Think he's a bit of an asshole. I do have a problem if a actor is handed something that from the armorist or whoever the supposed to take care of that. Again, not 100% sure on how that works. I think what the armorist hands it to the assistant director, and then they hand it to the actor. Typically, is that how that works, or is it the armorist that does it?
I think the armorist is supposed to do
the
it.
The armorer is supposed to hand that to them. In this situation, It would have been the AD because they were under some kind of COVID protocol thing.
Yeah,
but it wouldn't have mattered anyway. As long as they have an established procedure on the set and it's done exactly the same way every time, you should have none of these types of things happen.
Right. But we did. And it's the thing that's kind of weird about it is that, okay, so you have a live round in the gun. You have a live round on his belt, in his gun belt. And then you have another live round with another actor on the bandolier. So what the fuck is going on?
Multiple live rounds.
There were multiple live rounds. I think apparently didn't he also have some like in his pocket?
Yes.
Yeah.
He has some in his pocket, all that kind of stuff. And you're like, okay, I get why they're doing it. I get why.
Totally. Especially when there's live rounds in his pocket. That kind of like throws everything out the window, because I do have a bit of an issue with if there is a chain of custody with a firearm for a set, and then the actor is handed the gun, whether it's a prop gun or a real one, doesn't matter at this point, and something happens, it's typically the armorer's fault. But if they're doing this because if they're charging him because he's the guy that's in charge because he's the producer, that makes sense too. Where it throws all of everything I just said out the window is the fact that they found rounds in his pocket, rounds on his belt, and rounds on another guy's bandolier. What the fuck is going on here?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And then ultimately he lied through his teeth. He pulled the trigger.
That's the other thing. But like I said, if it was just a situation where the armorer handed him the gun, he pulled the trigger when he was supposed to. And again, there's a lot of things that are very sketchy about this whole entire case, right? The fact that he wasn't supposed to pull the trigger, he did. And the other thing too that's brought up, he could have been decocking it. The fact that he pulled the trigger, walked off set, and was like, "Oh, I had no idea she was shot." And it's like, did you not see her?
Everybody that was in front of him that was running to her.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
All these things.
Yeah.
Where the other guy starts sprouting blood in his clothes too that got hit.
Yeah.
So, I mean,
there's a lot of things that it's either you're really fucking high, or really fucking drunk, you intentionally did it, or you just didn't give a fuck. Okay. All possibilities in play at this point.
There could be 2 or 3 of those.
Yeah.
With him.
Yeah, it could be. The other thing too, do any of you guys actually think this might actually be intentionally murder?
Yes. Well, not murder, but he has a temper, and there was people saying that he was very angry with her that day and stuff. And was he going to just shoot off a rubber bullet at her, just to scare her? Because he was miffed at her.
Well, and that's the other thing too, is that from all accounts, the reason why he was pointing at them to begin with was since they were doing blocking, and that's was the best angle where the gun was going to be positioned. And it could have been, like you said, he just was like, I'm an asshole, and I'm just going to pull the trigger thinking it's a blank, and then there's a real live round in it.
But there's the other thing. How many Westerns has Alec Baldwin been in? I mean, he has lots of experience.
He has lots of experience handling guns on set, that's for sure. Yes.
Yes. But he's been an actor since he was like 20 years old on The Doctors, because I used to watch him on that. Well, I'm aging myself, but I remember him when he first came out. And even then, he had a little temper.
But he's notorious for public dust-ups, isn't he, Belle?
Yeah.
Yeah, he got into a fight over a parking spot with some dude. That's well fucking documented.
Yeah. there's been a few things documented.
Yep.
Even his screaming and yelling at his own child,
his daughter. Yeah.
And he's had multiple dust ups with the paparazzi.
Yeah. Yep.
Well, I can understand the paparazzi.
Yeah, I was gonna say I could, to a certain degree, understand the paparazzi too, but at the same time, just that's kind of what they want, right? They want you to be a dick. That way, they capture it on film, and it ends up on TMZ. Alec Baldwin screams at paparazzi.
Well,
to casino screams at paparazzi. Film at 11.
Putting his hands on him is where the issue comes.
The problem is
screaming and yelling at him.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Well, number one, who knows what lies in the hearts and minds of men, right?
Right. The shadow knows.
I can't, unless I'm on the jury, I've seen all the evidence and all that stuff. I'm not going to be able to sit there and pass judgment on all that kind of stuff. And Tom found the link. Tom found a link. Yay, Tom!
You did it!
Yay! I forgot to send it to him. And oops, did I just get flipped off again? But we went around and around on this and how this stuff happens. The script doctor was on, Tom was on. We talked about this stuff around and around. I can't tell you what's in the guy's head. You just go off of the experience that you hear through third parties. That's what I've got, right? So,
I mean, the fact that he's being charged with involuntary manslaughter means they're not looking at any kind of like premeditated type situation.
Exactly.
And
they probably couldn't. Somebody did
die.
Right.
Yeah.
They
I'm
can't
still surprised he's being charged, to be honest with you. I am. And I know that this comes off the heels of, I am. Because there's never been a charge like this in the history of Hollywood. Ever.
Exactly.
And considering all the times that this shit's happened. But they were talking to the armorist again last week. And I brought the article up, I think, in the background here, but we never got to it. But basically, in the when they were talking to the armorist, they said, now she doesn't have to talk to us, but in like a veiled threat, they said, we'll just go ahead and with the charges that we're going to put against her if she doesn't. So I don't know what she said to them that because this was right after that. So they were clearly getting to the point where they were wrapping up this investigation and what have you. And I still wonder if he's just kind of in this position because he didn't keep his mouth shut and his story kept changing. It still doesn't make him like criminally liable, but if he'd have just kept his fucking mouth shut, then probably none of this would even be where it's at right now.
So,
or if he had shown
not that I'm rooting for him in any way, I'm just saying, like, it's that's the other problem.
Basically what I said,
it's all about himself.
Yeah.
So one of the things that with the concealed carry stuff and the insurance and things, we talk about that. There's some debate about reading what's on the back of the card being too verbatim around, when you're talking to the cops and things like that. And anything you volunteer to them, right, they're going to try and get to you. And even in police-involved shootings, they let them sit for a while and go through it a few times before they give their official statement. But when they're in that situation, they're trying to get you to give you the official statement now because you're never at your least ability to remember what happened right after the incident. Because they've proven you focus on the firearm that's coming at you, focus on the danger that's coming at you. And he didn't have anybody around there to tell him to shut up and that I will cooperate with you. Here's the evidence, and I'm going to go over here and then wait for counsel. He just kept talking and talking and talking and yapping and yapping and yapping. That's led to him being in this situation. Tom's right.
As
if
much
you
as
shut
we
up,
want to lump, as much as we want to lump any blame on him, he has nothing to do with the live round winding up. With
that we know of.
That we know of.
Well, there is no that we know of part. There is no chain of events that leads to him to where he could have, or why would he put himself in that position?
Well, there was a live round in his gun belt and live rounds in his pocket.
Well, they also have other issues where it's the armorist who is responsible for all this shit. That's the thing.
That's the thing. So what did she say?
Honestly,
you're right.
Well, I think the assistant director pled his way out of this deal. Because you guys go back a few months, he was the one who probably should have been most to blame for this entire situation. Because I guess he was the one that was causing the big stink about who could be on set and who couldn't be on set because of the stupid COVID rules.
Right.
Right. And another thing is turn around and watch like Baldwin try and sue like the union or something like that, or whoever it was for the who stipulate, not the union, but whoever it was that stipulated the COVID rules, because he'll say that was to blame for this whole fucking thing too. He's not going to go to jail. He's not going to spend any time in prison. So I would probably get that thought out of your head right away. He'll probably pay a bunch of fucking fines. And as I've said before, his career is over.
Yeah. I agree with you, Tom, with the idea that if you're basically following the chain of custody and you pull that trigger and someone gets shot as a result of it, I don't think it's the actor's fault, because it's definitely that fault lies with the armorer and whoever has the chain of custody. But if they're going after him as a producer, I think that's different.
What I think is happening. To be honest with you, I think that's why he's being charged. I don't think he's being charged for pulling that trigger or any of that shit. I think it's just because he's one of the producers on the film, and as a producer on the film, he's just at the end of the day responsible, like a captain is for their ship.
Yep.
What about
whether he made any of those decisions or not?
Yeah, I agree.
Well, see, that's the thing is I'm trying to figure out, because this was made outside of the union rules, Bell. It was an independent production, so they didn't have to adhere to certain things, but they did have to adhere to the COVID rule. And that's what supposedly caused this whole problem to begin with the armorist not actually being on the set. Because what my understanding was, and please correct me if I'm wrong, because it's been like months since I read up on this. The way it went was the armorist came up with the gun. The second unit director said there was too many people on the set. The armorist could not be on the set. The argument ensued. And the gun then went from the chain of custody from the armorist to the second unit director to Alec Baldwin, which is not the way it's supposed to go.
Right.
As Script Doctor has said many times over, and other people have backed him up on that.
Right.
The way these weapons work, the armorist checks the weapon, then they give it to the actor uses it, and then the actor gives it back to the armorist, and then they do all the rechecks afterwards. Right. If the actor calls a check on the weapon, the armorist has to come over and check it. They are technically not allowed to check it themselves. Now, this being a non-union production, I don't know what the rules are.
Yeah.
Okay. And I only know what the rules are just because of Script Doctor and some other people that I've talked to that want to remain anonymous on this situation. But
and again,
I've talked to people who actually know the people involved. That's the reason I have to kind of be kind of careful about what I say.
All right, Culture, you go next, and then we got Super Chats we got to get to.
No, I was just going to say, all I know is that if you have an established procedure, whatever that is, for whatever kind of production you are doing, you have to follow that each and every time. It wouldn't matter if it was the AD that was the person that was supposed to be handing it, or the armorer. The opinion legally would be that if you have a procedure, it must be followed each and every time.
Right. Totally makes sense. All right. Pete O'Shea's Helicopter Tours for $2 says the maximum Alec would do if found guilty is 18 months. I think
charges that it'll be purged anyway. He's not.
I don't think he'll do any jail time, honestly. Even if he is found guilty, we'll see. Joseph for $5 says, well, like Beetlejuice, once the spirit is uncaged and let loose, says it 3 times. But since Baldwin likes using that finger, 2 drop his hammer, Baldwin.
Son of a bitch. I told you when you did this story, nobody's going to duck anymore because he doesn't hit anything except for women.
Except for women.
Southern
Belle.
Trooper.
Belle, are you okay? Oh, she's holding up something. So
looks like a fork.
Is that her way of telling to put a fork in her though?
That's right.
Put a fork in her. She's done.
It's the plastic fork of love.
Yep.
Well, I bet Warner Brothers is the happiest right now in this whole situation because ghosts don't get old. So they don't have to worry about bringing Alec Baldwin and Gina Davis back for the sequel of Beetlejuice at all.
No, they do not. That's funny as hell.
All you do is you just have something like, they crossed over like 20 years ago or whatever.
Yeah, they're fine. Yeah.
They're in heaven now. Yeah.
Radioactive.
Hey,
$5.
Radioactive.
Alec Baldwin is a party member in good standing, not likely to see prison unless the party deems it advantageous to the party.
The thing that's got me worried is that they're going to try and twist this thing somehow into some anti-gun movement. They already kind of have.
Kind of already have.
But I mean, even more so. See, that's the thing that has me kind of concerned with this. And I'm not even a gun advocate for that matter, but I also don't think that the gun laws are set up in any way to protect anybody but criminals at this point. But yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or the government, let's say. Actually, that's
government
synonymous with
criminals.
criminals.
Yeah,
same
it's
thing,
one of the
so.
same.
There it is.
Pinochet's helicopter to was for $5. The FBI broke the revolver trying to replicate the what Alex said it did. Again, what difference does it make? Maximum involuntary manslaughter is 18 months.
Right. And that goes back to what I was saying. He was talking about that stuff and saying what happened and everything just right after it went raw, what he told him and all those things. And he should have come back, calmed down, and gone through it, right? Because your memory is a tricky thing.
Yes.
They don't really do lineups anymore, and they don't really count on eyewitness testimony anymore because it's been proven to be so wrong.
Yeah.
From that, and it's just it's
I
a
still
traumatic
gotta believe
event.
Someone was running camera or something at some point on this whole
Yeah, if they've got true film of what's going on, yeah.
Well, they do actually. They actually have the shot. They were rolling when it happened.
I got to do.
Oh,
I love you.
Yeah.
I was just going to snipe at you from backstage the whole time, but you've.
Well, yeah. I mean, seriously, they actually have footage of when it happened because they played it. I want to say that we looked at it, but we didn't play it. Or maybe we did. I don't remember. But I know that there actually is footage of what happened because you see him do it. He whips it out. He pulls the trigger, and I don't know if he. I think he puts it back in, and then he just gets up and walks
I thought
off.
cameras weren't rolling because they were just blocking the shot.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I do.
I don't
want to
remember
say
seeing
something.
anything.
Yeah.
Well, what I'm saying is they probably generally even when the actual physical camera isn't rolling. Well, nowadays with digital, they're almost constantly rolling.
Yeah, I was gonna
Back
say
in the
with
day-
digital, it's not a big deal.
But that being
Yeah.
said, even then, you still always have usually somebody around the set running some behind the scenes thing, or somebody's running their camera, just kind of catching things in the background, whatever. But if it was a tight set, that may not be the case this time over. It's hard to say. We don't know what was turned in, and until it actually goes to trial and everything that goes out in the public. Is this one of those? And I'm not a lawyer, so I don't know this shit. But is there specific cases where it will or will not go to the public as far as you can get access to what is
Depends
part
on
of
the
trial? I
state
don't
and
know.
depends on the judge.
That's what I'm saying. So
Yeah.
again, in this case,
Yeah.
we may never know.
Well,
If not, we'll
New
have to wait until
Mexico
it all
is
comes
the
out, so.
state where the governor declared firearms illegal because they were a health risk, right?
Mm-hmm.
A health
So
concern.
there,
It
and
didn't work out well.
I
for
want to
him.
say, Sharp
No.
3D, you do not taunt the Alec Baldwin. You will get shot. And he's got machine guns now. If 70s can press the button. There it is.
What Bell needs to do is break
all
off
the
You did
like
say plural. That's more than one.
That's
Sure.
all the
everything
Baldwins.
except for the middle one. So she's giving the middle finger with her.
Oh, she's got a fork
support.
and a knife now.
Yep.
Oh, that's right.
You! That's my name!
There it is.
What we need to do is have her have a daisy that has pedals missing that she can wave whenever he shoots.
Let's see. Joseph makes
He
a
shoots
good.
me. He shoots me not. He shoots me. He
If I
shoots
can
me.
get to it, if it shows up here.
Alec, put your guns to the ground.
Oh my god!
Please don't shoot them anymore. Quit gunning all those women down.
Oh, I'm gonna mute you because that rapper is making a lot of noise.
Look out, let's make our way for the door. Alec, don't shoot me anymore. Hey, 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 yeah. Please don't shoot me anymore.
There you go. Good enough.
It's the first time I can be part of one of Tom's songs.
I don't want to copyright claim you there.
Oh my god, that's fucking hilarious.
Well, I think it's funny that you use "Knocking on Heaven's Door."
In the style of Neil Young.
Yeah.
It was kind of a mix between the Bob Dylan Guns N' Roses one, but yeah.
Mm-hmm. So I don't
Which
see
I guess
it.
is kind of Neil Young, you're right.
Yeah, it's Neil Young. Yeah, that's basically a Bob Dylan all that stuff. It's Neil Young. Joseph Benowicz. Sorry. Alex rambling qualifies as spontaneous utterance under the Miranda warning. That's correct. It does. So that is true. You have to be careful with that.
Yep.
But
Spontaneous utterance.
Yes.
I don't think I've ever heard that before.
Well, it's something that they've done recently, recognizing how the brain works in a traumatic event. They were just having too many police officers that were getting charged with stuff during good shoots and things because of how that stuff went. So, but yeah, that's true. To a certain extent, because I think it's real short. There used to be a law in Oklahoma. I don't know if it's still there or not, but you could, let's say you caught your spouse in bed with somebody else. You had 8 seconds to shoot them because that was the time limit for crime of passion. Yeah, crime of passion. So if you did it within 8 seconds, so if you were carrying, why did they do that? Because they had so many cops that came home.
Did they call that the rodeo clause or what?
They had so many cops that were coming home and finding spouses, cheating on them, and it's right there, so.
Clearly there's something wrong with the cops then. Didn't they have any self-reflection? Look inwards. I mean, one cop, yeah, but all of them.
Yeah.
Oh, no. Yeah. I think the whole thing with the spouse cheating is kind of not cool, so. All right. Let me get Pinochet's Rumble rant real quick. For $5 says, you have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can be used against you in a court of law, but Miranda is only read upon arrest. The Fifth Amendment is forever. Use it before you lose it. Yes.
Yeah, and that's kind of the point, that the Miranda, outside of the utterance, the Miranda only counts after they put you under arrest. So when they're, quote unquote, investigating something.
Yeah.
If you watch some of these videos, the people in public places videotaping police and stuff, and they tell them to get out of the way, they don't have to get out of the way. The police have to work around them. But the police will come up and say, well, we're investigating this. That's what they've been told.
Yeah.
And then they'll say, okay, we're going to detain you and put you in cuffs. That's at the point they have to read you your Miranda rights. And the people will say, well, are you detaining me? Am I under arrest for something? They'll say no. So they're not being Mirandized. So there's a whole game. Some people
it's
play
like,
with that
you're being
stuff.
detained, but you're not being arrested. So if you're being detained, they don't have to read you your Miranda rights. So
right, but if I'm being detained, and I said, okay, if I'm being detained, then you
detained and arrested are not the same thing. That's the thing.
Right. But if they cannot detain you unless you're being arrested, unless you're being charged and arrested with something.
I know it's a stupid fucking game they play, but
and some people like flies to a bright light, just moths to a bright light, just sit there and do that stuff with the cops.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, yeah,
here's a tip, guys. Just answer their fucking questions, and chances are you're going to probably walk.
Yeah.
Especially if they've already got you in cuffs, and they're like, well, you're not under arrest, you're being detained. Then that means they just want to ask you a question or two, usually.
Right. But then you got to be careful with it.
You got.
Well, I was going to say, even if you're in a situation, you're better off just doing what they fucking say and suing them after the fact than trying to cause issues.
Well, you're better off complying. I wouldn't say you're better off answering their questions.
Well, depending on the questions, exactly. Right. Yes, but I mean, it's like
a lot of it is that they will try and use it to entrap you into something. Right, because
you always have the right to say I'm not comfortable without answering that question without
a lawyer.
Present.
Yeah,
and that'll usually shut them down every time because they know once you request a lawyer and they don't give it to you, if they continue to ask questions, those will be inadmissible in court. I'm not a lawyer, but I know that much.
Yeah,
yeah, they usually get in trouble for that shit.
Yeah, but a lot of it too. Like I said, it's I've watched several videos with lawyers talking to the cops, and their whole thing is like you should never talk to the cops because You know, they you're the person who did it, and they will do everything.
I'm talking about like these idiots who think you, because yes, technically by law in certain situations, depending on the state and everything like that, if a cop asks you who you are,
yes,
and to identify yourself, you technically by law don't have to. But if you don't, that's the loophole. That in turn gives them enough reason to put you under arrest. Hence, then you're in a position where you have to give them said ID. And then 9 times out of 10. Most of these arguments I've seen that sprout from that, it doesn't even get to the questioning part because these idiots don't even want to just tell them who they are. Because 9 times out of 10, they got some stupid warrant out or some shit like that.
Yeah.
Or if you got some stupid warrant out, that's your own goddamn fault.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5th. I love that. That's a great one.
I'd say be respectful, but don't volunteer anything. But
we're
also
and
not lawyers.
The main thing too is You're right, Tom. A lot of the times when you're dealing with cops and you know the law better than they do, or you know the law at all, and you're disagreeable, they do try and escalate things, right? Because they will detain you to get a warrant. So, for example,
that'll also make you, like you just were saying, you're.
Well, I mean, because the thing is, you should never, let it like a cop search a vehicle, right? Because you don't know what's in there. You could have had a friend who stuffed some weed in your glove compartment and not know it, right? Shit like that. That does happen.
I wish I had that problem.
Yeah. The main thing is that anytime, like if you're pulled over, license registration, sure. If they ask you to search a car, I say respectfully decline. Basically that's all you gotta do.
I still want to know, like when I get pulled over and they say, "Do you know why you pulled you over?" I say, "No, I wasn't doing anything wrong." So why did you pull me over? And I don't give them my
seems
ID.
To be the problem officers.
What they try and do when they pull you over like that, and they say, you know why I pulled you over? Yeah, I was doing 55, or I was doing 5 miles over the speed limit. They got you right there admitting to what you were doing, right? That's why I don't know why did you pull me over? I'm unclear as to why you pulled me over, because a lot of times too when they do that tactic, it's because if they're using the radar. They saw you, but they weren't able to lock you. Basically, you dropped your speed too fast.
They were following you or something.
Yeah,
like
I would always ask, hey, can I see the radar gun? I mean, since I can't accuse my. I can't.
Again, that's my point. Is you're almost better off just going through certain motions of whatever, and then going back later and suing them and being as respectful as possible, so that they can't charge you with anything extra. So that when the video evidence is shown in court, you don't look like a complete asshole.
Well, the main thing is like don't be an asshole and be reasonable.
That was funny.
Yeah.
Sorry,
anyway,
I just had to drop that nugget.
No,
that also reminds me of one of my favorite. Oh, go ahead. I was gonna say.
So before it becomes irrelevant, Rolling the Wretched for $5. When I catch my wife in bed, it only takes 8 seconds. Yeah. You know what that means?
It's almost as good as Culture.
Means he's quick on the draw.
That means he's 15 seconds better than Culture. That's what that means.
Oh, I was wrong.
There you go.
Right.
Winning.
Wait, the goal is to go with less time?
Yeah,
the goal is to get
depends on who you talk to.
Practice and get that time down.
This is not the contest you want to win, Culture. Haven't you figured that out yet?
Okay. All right, good.
This is the contest where being the slowest wins.
Hey, look, at least all we know is Alex just definitely not firing blanks. Had 7 kids later, and multiple people shot.
You could be Alec Baldwin tonight.
Is that like luck could be a lady tonight? You could be Alec Baldwin.
Alec tonight.
You could be Alec Baldwin tonight. LDG. And so Freednet says a cop pulled me over riding my bicycle to work. Ended up having to demand he give me a ticket or impound my bike when he asked me why I don't walk to work. True story.
That's just a stupid cop right there.
Yeah.
He's a guy just being a dick. That's an abuse of power. That is tiny penis energy.
You'll have that almost in every town. Like we had a guy in our town called RoboCop. Because Barney Fife decided his first day on the fucking job, he was going to give some little old lady a jaywalking ticket. I shit you not.
We called one of the motorcycle cops here locally Donut. Because that dude never missed a donut shop, you could tell.
It is Monday. It just kind of ties into what we're talking about.
Well, the funniest story I ever had with RoboCop was motherfucker grabbed me at like 10 o'clock in the morning, come out of my house one summer day. And he's like, "Where's Ryan?" I'm like, "What do you mean? Your buddy Ryan." I'm like, "Well, he's probably home fucking sleeping if he's not up yet. He's probably just waking up now because I'm heading up there." He's like, "Well, I want to talk to you two." Well, supposedly what happened was somebody had ridden a bike with somebody on the handlebars and knocked some old lady off the sidewalk.
All right.
Supposedly matching our description. Here's the thing. I was supposedly the kid on the handlebars.
Okay, that ain't working.
Was this made out of titanium or something? Was it strong?
And that's exactly what I said when he's like, okay, he said, "You were riding," pointed at my buddy Ryan, who's like fucking skinny as shit. Right? Like he's a fucking beanpole. And then I was not much smaller. I mean, I was not like big. But
so you were ET in this situation.
I was still a big kid. Yeah. And there's no way I'm fitting on fucking handlebars. So he says this scenario and we both look at each other and just bust out laughing. And he's like, "It's not funny." And we're like, well, if you look at us right now, we think it's pretty goddamn funny because there's no fucking way my fat ass is getting up on those goddamn handlebars. But he went through the whole thing, took our picture, took him to the lady, and she's like, no, those aren't the kids. Never heard back from him about it again. But it was just like, are you fucking serious, dude? Seriously, you think my fat ass is going to get on those handlebars? Whatever.
There was one time when I was 15, me and a buddy were going to the mall, and we were carrying our skateboards, and a cop basically calls us over, and he's like, should we run? I'm like, why? We haven't done anything. So we walk over there and go talk to him. And we were being very respectful. Apparently there was something happened with two skaters that, did something. I don't remember the details.
Skateboarding?
No, they were causing problems. They were being dicks. And he just saw us, and we were completely polite and respectful. He's like, well, it's clearly not you two. And I'm like, okay, well, thank you. And we just carried about our business. It's like, that's why we didn't run. Because
Comics then wheeled himself into a bank, robbed it, and wheeled right out. Yes. Yeah. He pulled off his mask, and lo and behold, he was Keanu Reeves.
Well, no, I mean, it's the idea of, we have nothing to hide. We didn't do anything. We're just, walking into the mall at this point. It's like, but if we did, and it could have gone a completely different direction. So, but we again gave just as much information as we needed to give, and it's like, we just got here, we got off the bus, and we're walking to the to the mall.
You see, if you were in a movie, you would have ran. That's what they do in movies.
Yeah.
As soon as the police talk to someone, they run. Okay, they're guilty.
Yep.
Well, and I'm not trying to make excuses for the cops, but they only go in there with what information they're given too.
Yeah. Right.
And at the same time, that's why I hate this new modern culture where people will actually do SWATs and all that kind of stuff. It's like, nobody ever thought to do that kind of crap outside of maybe like calling in a fake bomb scare back when we were young, right? Like the shit the cops got to deal with nowadays has got to be insane. But anyway, you were about to say something, Val. I did not mean to.
Oh, no, you're fine. I was just going to say, as far as women and dealing with being a woman and driving alone, this happened to me. I was driving home after 1:00, and I had a cop behind me on a 2-lane road that was dark with no place to pull over and him flashing his lights on me. So I waited till it became a 4-lane so I could be able to have somewhere that was lit to pull over. Well, by that time, they had already called in other patrol.
Oh, yeah.
So I had a cop behind me, a cop in front of me, and a cop beside me pulling me over. At the time I got to the 4-lane, I had no clue because I wasn't speeding what was going on. So they got over. I pulled, rolled my window down, had my driver's license out and ready to go. And they go, do you know what you did? Why didn't you pull over? And I said, because it was dark and I'm a woman driving alone. And it turned out my taillight was out.
Did you at least turn your flashers on at all? Or?
Tail light, Jesus Christ.
I didn't put my flashers on, but I was just, I wasn't trying to speed up or speed down. I wasn't trying to make them, pursue me or anything. That was the only thing I could think to do. I didn't think about putting my flashers on.
Yeah, I always do it. That kind of signals that you basically acknowledged.
You're acknowledging it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I get the idea. Don't pull over where it's dangerous, right? Like if there's a bunch of cars and it's like a 1-lane highway with a very small shoulder, obviously you don't want to pull over right there. You want to do someplace safe. But yeah, you usually got to give like an indicator that, okay, I acknowledge that, you're behind me, you have your lights on, and we'll pull over and find someplace safe.
Yeah, they had the flashlights all over my car.
Yeah, I'm sure they did. Yeah.
But yeah, it just like petrified me, and I'm just like, are they gonna make me walk the light or something? But yeah, I just knew just to answer the questions, but I mean, as far as I knew to say, I'm a woman traveling alone. I'm not, I wanted to make sure they were cops since it was so dark on that road.
And I just got done watching this movie where cops pulled over this woman and killed her.
Yes, I knew that, and there were people pretending to be cops.
It was called The News.
That's not movie talks. That's real life.
That's the news.
All right. Let me get this from Pinochet. Actually, he just gave another one. It says, for $5, last time a Massachusetts state trooper pulled me over, I gave him license and registration, and he asked if I knew why he pulled me over. I said, yes, officer, and no, I won't help you
invade Poland.
That's good.
My God, that's fucking hilarious, dude.
That's almost as good as y'all know who Paul Lynn is, right?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, one of my favorite stories about him was he was constantly getting drunk driving and shit like that. Well, one time he actually crashed into, I can't remember what it was, like a pavilion or something like that. Like it ended up in like a fountain, and the cop knocked on the window and he rolled the window down. He goes, "Yes, I'll have a double cheeseburger and a milkshake, please."
That's hilarious. All right. He also says for $5, see, it's a dirty little secret. Ernst Franz, a Harvard graduate, go figure, designed the first MA state police uniform. He then convinced Hitler to base the SS off of MA. He then founded Hitler Youth.
Oh, God.
Wow.
It's like Cub Scouts.
I don't know if that's true, but it's fucking funny.
Pinochet's usually not wrong.
Yeah. Well,
that's funny as heck.
Sometimes he might slip a joke in here and there. Yeah, I guess enough of the Alec Baldwin stuff. We got
Thank you.
Other topics to talk about.
What
It's a prime topic. What are you talking about?
I think we could always take more Alec.
No, I like pepperoni.
What is that? What?
Now it's just like we're in Baghdad, or not Baghdad, but Yugoslavia during the collapse.
Yeah, we're in Fallujah.
Actually, I feel like this. I feel like this must be Chirac. I mean, Chicago.
You know what it feels like?
Sweet
It feels
home,
like when we were at the Dallas
Chicago.
meetup and Culture did that thing. Oh, sorry.
All over again.
Shot through the heart.
There's a new cock merch
Shot by a fire.
Oh wow!
on Beach Punk. I need to pull it up.
On foot funk.
Better to pull it up than pull it off, I guess.
Maybe. I don't know what you're talking about.
Hey, Culture, you had something that you wanted to talk about. Apparently, that just dropped.
Oh, I threw it in the private chat. I don't have
What,
it up
he had
anymore.
a movement.
Yeah,
I ate a salad.
In 3
it had
parts.
been a bell
Is
movement.
the merch?
Good for
Hey,
you. I'm
it's
glad.
not really on the main screen yet.
What is what? Oh, I thought he meant a story.
No, here comes.
What?
Yeah, here's the.
So we got a new shirt.
Yay! It's a beautiful shirt.
Is
Yes,
it
comes in
Don't let it. slip
multiple
away.
colors.
It's a beautiful shirt.
Has a dark red.
It's a beautiful morning.
Buy my shirt.
Please
buy my
buy
shirt.
Culture's cock.
Yes.
shirt.
Yes. I make cock shirts for everybody.
Oh my God, the cock.
I even put it in pink.
Culture,
Oh!
I'm not seeing the link, buddy.
It's in the private chat.
Which private chat?
The one that said all of everybody.
Yeah, I checked the group.
I don't see no fucking link.
I don't-
for me either.
I don't
I don't
see
know what
it.
you're talking about.
Oh, I'm terrible. Okay, hang on a moment.
Yeah, 'cause I'm trying to
Momentita.
figure out what he's talking about too.
You put it in the
Momentita.
other thing.
Because I got FOMO.
Okay, I'm doing it again.
Yeah, is that the rooster from Robin Hood?
Okay.
No, it's my
I know.
rooster.
Trying to walking through the forest. Oodle-lally, oodle-lally, golly, what
It's
a
my
day.
rooster. Stop it.
Huh?
Culture's playing with this rooster again.
Those new Culture t-shirts are $19.84 on
They're
beachbook.us.
cheap.
All I have to say is that
Pretty
the
good.
rooster merch is very popular, folks.
It
You
is.
should-
I bought
sold
mine
a
off the back
toxic.
of a truck from a couple Mexicans for like $5.
People like my cock
We
merchandise.
sold a toxic tiki shirt.
Look at that.
Oh.
hmm
Oh.
In Florida, one of the few states that actually pay taxes.
So Sophia Coppola says Apple pulled funding for the custom of the county or country series due to the unlikable female protagonist.
Christ, she must have been really unlikable. then.
Ooh,
Like,
wow.
really unlikable.
Interesting move on Apple's part because they're kind of one of the ones that have kind of been in the middle of the. Yeah,
The-
we're still
the
kind of
message.
woke.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Well, what's funny is she said during the interview that, they were just basically an unlimited tap of money. And then all of a sudden, no more.
Oh, really? That's interesting.
Oh, she pissed somebody off.
So
Yeah.
Sophia Coppola is opening up about why Apple canceled the Custom of the Country series. The director was announced to be adapting the Edith Wharton classic novel for Apple TV Plus. I'll just call it Apple TV, but okay, whatever. But executives at the streamer seem to not understand the female protagonist, calling her unlikable.
Have you read Edith Wharton?
No, I have
No,
not.
have you?
Have you?
Oh, you
No.
boring.
Okay, so Belle, please fill us in. What is wrong with this character? Why did they do this?
Well, I mean, her stuff is. I mean, people that are progressive love her stuff, but I haven't read this particular book, but from my memory, back in advanced English, reading her stuff, it was just. I don't know how
It's
to. Say.
more boring than whale shit, is what you're trying to say.
Well, all you
It
had to say
really
really
is.
was progressives love her shit, and
I mean,
that kind of told me everything I need to know, Belle. Yeah.
I mean, it's just very long monologuing in the book with the female protagonist and just not very absorbed in themselves, not necessarily narcissistic, but it's just like goes on and on and on, not self reflective. It's just like, when will I get through this stuff? Where's the closest razor? I mean, it's just, I mean, that's how I felt when I was reading it as a 16-year-old, but it was just like, ugh, it's just nutters. Like, who's the one that played Wednesday, the actress? She loves stuff like that.
Well,
I'm
the
thinking of
funny
other one,
thing,
not
wasn't
Jenna
there
Ortega, but Rachel Zegler. I think you're thinking of probably.
wasn't there
Oh.
actually a movie called Unlikable Female
I
Protagonist?
could be wrong, but
I
I don't know about that. But
I mean, I did a video on it a while back, and oh god,
well, and I understand why culture brought this up. In fact, I sent this to Andre because this is kind of a big deal. And the reason I say that is because A, you have Apple saying why that they wanted to do this if she's being honest about it and not making shit up. And B, they did this to Coppola.
Yeah, well,
Sophia is like fucking royalty in Hollywood.
Yeah, but she's also kind of a C word.
So it doesn't
and yes,
fucking matter.
Hulu
She's
made-
got Oscar Gold and she is a fucking princess. That's all that fucking matters on this one.
Hulu
The fact that
made
they told her this.
Hulu made unlikable female protagonists. So
yeah, that's the film I was
Yeah.
talking about.
Yeah, I did a search for unlikable female protagonist film, and what came up was your video.
I think that
Yeah,
would be
yeah. Well,
every-
they basically put a trigger warning on it because it had an
Yeah, that was
unlikable
trigger
female
warning they put
protagonist.
on there.
That search would produce a list of about 5,000 movies from the last 5 years.
I was going to say every movie from 2014 on, probably.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, yeah, especially Ghostbusters. That's like the creme de la
I
creme.
like that film. What a great film. Epitome of filmmaking.
Sorry, what? Which movie?
Ghostbusters 2016.
Yes.
Oh, yeah, totally.
Never have four women been
Been more.
funnier in a film.
Yep. Apple just pulled out. They pulled our funding.
pulled
Coppola
out.
said.
They did.
Apple pulled out, leaving a big mess.
Yeah,
Oh man, we're screwing it ugly. Vic.
yeah.
We're
Your
done.
pullout game is weak, Apple.
Yeah,
Come on now.
You ruined
Coppola said in an
Godfather
interview
3,
with
bitch.
the New Yorker.
I'm just
She did
saying.
ruin Godfather 3.
I'm telling you right now.
I'm
What?
telling you right now.
Telling you
right now.
What?
Wow.
Wow.
this is
Okay,
kind of
so
a big
it
deal on
starred
Apple's part,
Florence
though.
Pugh.
Which, if you had to make her unlikable, that's pretty hard. I like her.
Florence Pugh.
As Eugene Sprague.
She's even kind of a cunt in that fucking
Oh, hey now.
Oppenheimer movie, but she's still hot as hell, and you see her naked.
Naked.
I mean, she's all right, I guess. I mean,
I don't know. I liked her. I actually she's the only reason I didn't completely utterly hate Black Widow. Like, I was like, you know what? This is one of the only replacements I don't mind. She's kind of cute and funny. But she
Well-
hasn't really been in it since. So
okay, I love this. Okay, Coppola said that she went back and forth with Apple's executives, which were mostly dudes, during development of the series, adding they didn't get the character of Eugene. She's so unlikable, but so is Tony
No,
Soprano.
Tony Soprano was likable. That's what made it so great.
Yeah,
You
she doesn't.
actually liked him.
She
Yeah.
doesn't get it. She's
No, totally does not get it. She continued, it was a relationship that probably shouldn't have gotten out of a while ago. Okay.
Because there were dude executives that were worried about making money.
that's
No,
what she's saying. This is what I'm saying. She's the type of person who will say this shit and get attention for it. That's my
probably.
point.
Yeah. The filmmaker said that the limited series would consist of 5 episodes with a budget the size of 5 Marie Antoinettes. Okay, citing her own film budget of $40 million. Wow. Per episode? For the whole thing.
Jaffo is now making fun of my blindness.
I thought they had endless resources, Coppola added. Nobody
lying.
has endless resources. Come
I hope
on.
she's being somewhat sarcastic or ironic there, because
Yeah.
otherwise that's dumb.
Culture's blind.
Yeah.
Well, you know,
Well, we all told him if he kept doing it, he would go blind.
He strokes his cock too much. So
Oh, is
Well,
that
can
why
I
he's so
do
hairy?
it till I need glasses?
Did it spread from his palms?
What?
That's why he's so hairy.
Well, the palms are pretty hairy.
Oh.
yeah.
He shaves his palms. I knew that, but I never put 2 and 2 together.
2 centimeters and 2 centimeters.
I just thought he was a Sasquatch.
Culture, any thoughts
got
on
all
this, or
that.
you just save it for your video?
He got all that hair on his face.
I'm
from,
not.
removing a
I'm
couple
actually
ribs.
not. I'm actually not doing a video on this, but I am covering on the 6-minute daily, and I'll share my thoughts at that time. But my thoughts right now are: don't make a boring ass evil fucking bitch movie, because we don't fucking want it, and apparently neither does Apple.
Yeah.
That sums it up. I
That's-
think my
that's
thoughts
my
would be, who
point.
cares?
Well, no, you got probably arguably one of the most well-known, like I said, female directors in Hollywood, and she's being told this by the company that she's not wrong. They do have endless resources. It's fucking Apple, right? If they wanted to buy every studio in Hollywood, they could. It just,
She's made some good movies, though. So
she had, and that's what I'm
saying.
saying. So if they're telling her this, take out some of the nonsensical bullshit she's talking about. Well, I should have known all along because it's a bunch of men. That's just typical fucking Hollywood bitch talking.
I mean,
but
this isn't. I mean, Tom, this shit happens all the time. People just seem to talk about it a lot now. You know, I mean, deals are always getting cancelled.
yeah, but
always
she's
have
not the
been.
one that normally would have somebody canceled like this and being told that
Right.
it's because she has an unlikable female protagonist. Because they should have known she was going to run to the fucking presses.
Maybe they said unlikable
They
female.
probably don't give a
director.
fuck, to be honest with you.
Well, that's what I'm saying
Hey.
at this point. And she's kind of, I'm trying to look into what she's saying with, is she saying the one thing like I just said, or is she saying that she saw a change in the culture at the company when she said, I should have left a long time ago? And that's what I'm starting to wonder. Because if we see bigger companies like Apple start making these shifts, that's a big deal.
Yeah, I agree.
That would be good.
Eh,
I mean, there's
I
always
mean-
the chance that they just said it was the protagonist, and really they just didn't like her.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Or could
unlikable
very
well
female
be too, but
director.
Why
That's
would they
what
give her
said.
that ammo to take to the press is my point.
she's being a C word. That's all. It's that simple.
Yes, I said it, and I apologize if it gets a
Speaking of being a
woman's
C
scorn.
word,
Hey, they've come to snuff the.
I told you to quit
rooster.
wearing those pink shorts.
Yeah, he looks totally gay.
I look good in pink shorts.
No, they're like that weird Easter pink shit.
Oh shit!
Comics. Stop watching the game and watch where you're running, dude.
Okay, not exactly sure what the point of that is, but okay, whatever.
Those are the balls he didn't want.
Yep.
you pick up both those balls and then you fall into that.
Oh, dude, you face planted that wall, bro.
It's funnier the second time around because you're expecting it.
Okay, so are you guys familiar with Kanye Barris at all?
Kanye
Kenya,
West.
Kenya Barris? Sorry, Kenya Barris.
Oh.
I
This
saw
is the
this.
Wizard of Oz Wonderful Life guy.
Oh, you got that. Sorry.
Yeah.
So okay, yeah, Kenya Barris. He is the creator of the series Blackish and
Mhm.
Grownish,
Oh,
right?
he's a fucking tool bag.
He's,
Yeah,
on
he-
down,
he's
on
pretty
down
fucking
the
woke.
road.
Racist.
So yeah, let me shrink this back down. So he's gonna be doing a remake of The Wizard of Oz and It's a Wonderful Life, with black people.
And gay black people too.
Just
Yeah.
stunning and brave.
It's such
Stunning
a new idea.
and
No
brave.
one's done that.
Yeah,
before.
totally. The Wiz has never been done before.
It's such a new idea.
The
Yeah.
Wiz
He's
is
How
good.
did you think of that?
This
the road.
guy's a fucktard.
Yeah, he
There's
is.
no tornadoes in Compton.
Yeah. So let's listen to what he has to
Say
say.
too much,
He's on
but
down.
what
He's on
about your perspective on it are you most excited about people seeing?
In what?
I actually want to ask about both of them, both Wizard of Oz and It's a Wonderful Life.
Wizard of Oz for me, it happens. I'm from Inglewood. It happens from a girl who lives in the Bottoms, which is Darby Park, which is a part of Inglewood, and it takes place under.
Oh my God, it's
Chicago,
literally going to be
Inglewood,
Wizard of
and
Oz in the Hood.
The original Inglewood.
Yep.
Yep.
It is the fucking Wiz.
Yep.
That was the. Oh my.
original.
Yeah,
He's the
I'm
Jennifer Lawrence.
gonna reply to the tweet saying somebody should tell Kenya Barris that the Wiz exists.
Everybody's been saying that already, but I thought he was just going to kind of diversify the original story. Oh no, he's basically remaking The Wiz.
Modernizing.
It's like, why don't you
it
just fucking
and
do that
swapping.
then, you idiot?
Wizard of Oz took place during the Great Depression, and it was about self-reliance and what people are going through. I think this is a perfect time to sort of like switch with the characters and talk about what someone imagines their life could be. It's ultimately a hero's journey. Someone thinks something is better than where they're at, and they go and realize that where they're at is where they should be. I want people to sort of be proud and happy about where they're from, but I want the world to take a look at it.
Can I punch him in the face legally?
That would come
Wait,
through. I think
so
It's a Wonderful Life.
At the end, she's going to go back home to the streets because she belongs to the streets?
I guess.
There's
Maybe.
no place like Tyrone. There's no place like Tyrone.
That was good.
That is good.
Oh my God.
I feel like Christmas movies are amazing, and I think the idea of taking something that has that long of a history and a tale behind it and putting an amazing piece of talent.
What you want,
to
bitch?
tell that
You
story,
want the
I think,
moon?
it's a guy who's trying to help out his
You want too much from me. I'm just a man.
I kind
can't
of
pull the moon down from the sky. What the fuck?
I kind of want to
This is
see
the
it,
hood, bitch.
just to see how much of a train wreck it is going to be. Anyway,
community, and things are going to turn around on him. And I think that's a perfect story to tell for a person of color, black or brown, to get into.
Fucking retard.
Just what I wanted. It's a Wonderful Life in the Hood.
Yep.
No, there's
Instead
no
of
place
a run
like
on the
hood.
banks, there's going to be a run on the Walgreens.
No, but it's,
Oh,
Yeah. Oh my God. Instead of a big run, Walgreens run.
You're going straight to hell for that one.
ooh, Tom could do some good songs for this one.
Are you
oh God,
wrong, Coulter?
I can't wait.
What?
I wish I could do the whole soundtrack for this.
They have, however, found 2 members of the Lollipop Guild. E. Clay Thompson brings this to us, so those who don't know, that's
They're
Leila
not black
Hawke,
enough for
Trisha
the
Flynn.
remake, though.
Well, they'll wear makeup.
So we're
yeah.
them in brown face.
So yeah.
Okay.
What's the matter?
There you go. No, it's like
It
it's
showed
like
for like 2
you
seconds.
didn't
and
have it
then
on
went away.
screen. You're like talking about it. It's like
Yeah.
not even there.
It was on screen. Is it
No,
not
it
on
wasn't.
2
screen?
seconds.
What?
It was on for 2 seconds, then you removed it.
Oh man.
Anyway,
I'm looking down on you, comics. Okay. I was then.
I saw it.
nobody fucking cares, Culture.
Oh wow, that's really hurtful.
Go buy my Rooster shirt. Be nice to me. Yeah.
This is my reply to you. I'm taller than you. I don't fucking care.
I am taller than you.
I don't fucking care.
The
Okay.
last scene of the movie going to be everybody waking up and going, "It's a Kwanzaa miracle."
What's another made up
Every
holiday?
time
Oh
a
my God,
gunshot.
you're right.
Wait,
That's
hold
probably
on.
going to be it. It's going to be fucking Kwanzaa, not
Every
Christmas.
time a gunshot rings, a thug gets his wings.
Oh man.
Oh my God.
That's right. That's right.
I got some super chats to get through. Joe, member for
Joe.
5 months. Alec Baldwin, Trigger is gonna get tripped. Better not stand in front of him. Hail Dick's Division and the great chat on YouTube. Thank you.
YouTube.
Thank you, Joe. Also, Primark Vulcan for $4.99 says, I know most of you aren't sports fans, but big props to the Detroit Lions finally making it to the NFC Conference Championship since 1991. Yeah, I know that Dave Landau was talking about that on Normal World. It's funny, I was listening to it. My wife's like, you don't like sports? So I was like, they just started to happen to talk about sports, and I'm just kind of waiting for them to finish talking about it.
Detroit has sucked for 3/4 of my life, so yeah.
Yep. Also, Jaffa for
Don't read
$4.99
that.
says, yeah.
What did Jaffa say?
Wizard of something I can't say.
Oh.
Yes,
That's racist.
very much so.
Oh, can I tell you a weird story?
Mhm.
Is it racist?
I don't know. What was weird is I logged into my Minds account today and I had like a deluge of like crazy stuff. Like
Was it porn?
no, it was like like broom mustache loving, like strange things. Like just this, was the oddest thing to ever see. I'm like,
Do you have a what?
What is this? Yeah,
I didn't
you
do any
know,
of that.
yeah, the brown shirt, broom mustache guy. Anyway, there was just a bunch of that, like just loads and loads, and I'm like, how did this end up here? I thought mine's was a little more like tame.
It was Patriot Front.
No.
Oh, is that what it was?
Sure. I don't know.
Okay.
That's what we're going with.
It's been a while since I logged into mines. I have no idea what the fuck's going on there.
All right.
Grant,
Weird.
for 5 Australian Shepherd dollars.
My new favorite meme's up.
Says, I'm 70 subs away from 250K. It's basically Comics' fault for having me on for the first time. Thanks, bud. You're welcome, and fuck you. No, I'm kidding. Congratulations, dude.
You created a monster.
That is insane. And hopefully you get your monetization back, Grant, because it's kind of fucked up the shit you've been going through with YouTube. Because I know that's like the second YouTube account that you had that was like over 100K that got tanked for whatever reason. So that sucks, dude.
The one that also got taken over by the crypto thing?
No, that was the first one. Or I don't know if it's the same one or not, but I know that he got hit for reused content. Basically had to delete a bunch of shit saying, is this it? Is this it? Is this it?
Right.
And
I know
YouTube's
that's
like,
what he's been doing lately, but his first account, was it the one that got taken over by the crypto?
Got the crypto hit, yeah.
So that just happened to Gothic.
I was going to say that happened to Gothic too.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Grant was
Gothic's
never
got-
able to get his back, right? So I wonder what's going to happen with Gothic.
I don't know. I don't know if he had to start from scratch again or what, but yeah, fucking
sucks.
Great job killing it, dude. That's all I gotta say. Dearest for $5 says, will the dog be a Rottweiler called Tito?
It's
Also,
Jermaine.
will she wear Ruby Jordans? Oh my god.
That's right.
That's fucking
Adidas.
hilarious.
It's Adidas.
Of course,
Adidas.
it's set in the hood. Somebody's trying to steal her shoes.
Mm-hmm.
Totally makes sense.
Speaking of in the hood, here's the boys in the hood right here.
Yeah, my new favorite meme.
Core member from outer space destroys Tom.
By the way, that's a clip from a classic old time after school special industrial film that I was forced to watch with Mad Mardigan about 2 years ago. It was amazing.
He does that to people. You know, there's also this one.
Oh, lucky.
Yes, Tom is E.T.
Boom, boom, boom.
Ouch, E.T.
Connor's phone home.
I plead the fifth.
As you should, Tom. As you should. Yes. Okay. Let's see here. What do you guys
That was
like to
from
talk about next?
Pitchlock.
Pitchlock?
Yeah, that was the person that did the
There was the Razzies.
meme.
Yeah,
With,
Tom put that in the private
Tom
chat.
and E.T.
Sylvester Stallone's got the most.
Razzies.
Yeah.
Realized the Razzies was still a thing.
Yo.
Well,
Have they got diversity
it's
qualifications?
basically the same thing as
for the
Oscars.
Razzies, though?
Yeah. How's it any different from the Oscars?
I mean, they must have their diversity rules for the Razzies too.
Yo.
Yes, this is the one that the white people get nominated for.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
The latest sequel in the Expendables series, rightfully so, managed to get most of the nominations of any film. 7 in
Is
total.
Expendables shouldn't have happened? Is that the name of this one?
What's the one with Megan Fox? Yeah.
Yeah.
Worst film.
Big thumbs.
Supporting actor for Stallone. Worst supporting actress Megan Fox. And worst director and screenplay.
Wow,
This film has
that's
some
impressive.
serious competition with Exorcist Believer and Winnie the Pooh Blood and Honey.
Oh man, the Razzies
Wow.
are on point this year.
While
Man.
superhero films like Shazam, Fury of the Gods, and Ant-Man and the Wasp Quantumanium both received 4 nominations apiece.
What? The Marvels didn't get one?
Marvel should have been in there.
Not surprisingly, all 4 films, along with Meg 2 The Trench, received Worst Picture nominations. Meanwhile, Russell Crowe was nominated for Worst Actor for The Pope's Exorcist, along with Vin Diesel for Fast X, and all the other Fast and Furious movies while they're at it. Chris Evans for Ghosted, Jason Statham, I made up that last part. Meg to the Trench, and John Voight for Mercy, where he showed no mercy. The worst actress nominees were Anna de Armas for Ghosted, Megan Fox for Johnny and Clyde, Selma Hayek for Magic Mike's Last Dance. Really? Jennifer Lopez for The Mother, and Dame Helen Mirren. Fuck you for Shazam! Fury of the Gods.
Admittedly,
do
that's
not do that
her.
to Miss Dame Helen Mirren of Midnight's Edge. That is not acceptable.
I'm sure that's not her greatest role, though.
Well, no,
Let's be
but it
honest.
wasn't her fault that role was bullshit.
She was
You know
all
what
right
I
in the
mean?
movie.
Yeah, she was fine. The role was bullshit. She was a good actress in that film, she was kind of the only good actor in that entire film.
And then supporting actor, you got Michael Douglas and Bill Murray for Ant-Man and Wasp: Quantumania, Mel Gibson for Confidential Informant, and Franco Nero as the Pope in The Pope's Exorcist. So there you go.
I don't think some of those are really the worst. Some of those are okay.
They normally don't go after movies like Winnie the Pooh, Blood and Honey, for instance. So that one kind of surprises me, but there were some worse ones like The Marvels, for instance, like you guys said.
Well, I mean, I can understand why Bill Murray got it for whatever he was playing in Quantumania.
I still haven't watched that.
Oh, you have missed nothing. In fact,
Dude, you're basically not going to burn any of your life on this, dude.
Yeah.
And the only reason I watched The Marvels is because fucking Flash made me.
I'm still convinced that Murray wasn't even there. I think he was talking to nobody, and they had given him a storyline that they completely changed, and then just plugged him into those scenes.
Oh,
and
they
said,
both
okay,
figured
whatever
him
he
into
said.
it. Okay.
was filmed on a green screen with nobody around. I mean, that does happen sometimes.
I like Brahma's idea better, where he's both figured into the movie.
Yeah, I think that was 100% true. I think Brahma nailed it. I think there was no other actor there. It was just Bill being Bill. And, they gave him some lines and
Up on the set someday, and they're like, just roll the cameras. We'll fucking put it in whatever he said.
We'll figure out a dialogue.
We'll figure something out.
So that in that moment, you realize, holy shit, he actually slept with Michelle Pfeiffer at one point.
He was pretty hot. I mean, not attractive, but he was a pretty hot actor. He's a hot commodity back then.
Indeed. Joe for $4.99. Everyone who isn't a Chiefs, Ravens, or Niners fan is rooting for Detroit. Go Lions. We'll be talking about their turnaround Sunday morning. Hail. Yeah, well, good job for them. I'm not in the sports ball. I hope that, if this is the first time they've made it since the 90s, I hope they win.
I can tell you right now that the NFL wants the Chiefs in the Super Bowl so they can get Tay-Tay. So that's fixed.
They can get Tay-Tay'd?
Yeah, they want to show off the Tay-Tays. Tay-Tay, the Swifties.
Dude, there's not really a lot there. Why would you want to show off the Tay-Tays?
That's kind of not what I meant, but okay.
Tay-Tay for Taylor.
Have you ever realized that she is the equivalent of like we always call bad actresses planks of wood, but usually that's because of their lack of expression, not because they actually are that flat. I'm going to get so much hate.
This is why she is.
So what you're saying, Culture, she's an anvil chest.
She's pretty much milquetoast across the board, except for her dating life. That's it.
Yeah.
But her dating life is every white girl's dating life.
Okay, don't tell the Force of Light ladies that I said anything like that.
I will tell them.
Oh, I'll be telling Michelle.
No, Michelle and I are good.
I'll even put it. I'll send her this.
Oh, it was Natalie's birthday.
Yeah,
she's into Taylor Swift.
Michelle obsessed
is,
with Taylor Swift.
She's a
Oh
Swift.
God!
But I thought Taylor Swift was a witch.
She is.
Likely.
Okay. I don't.
A witch? Did you mean bitch?
Yes.
A witch. Well, if she's lighter than a duck,
yes.
She turned me into a newt.
She turned Tom into a
I
newt.
got better.
A duck has larger breasts, that's for sure.
Apparently there was a memer that turned Tom into E.T., so anything can happen.
Indeed. Yep.
That's right.
Indeed, sir. So, guess what, guys? We're not done talking about the Rey movie. There's more rumors.
Hey, I dropped a video about this today.
Oh, shit, I gotta go.
Don't leave me here alone with him. Tom.
Last stand. And by Stan, we mean, fan, super fan.
Stand and Deliver. I covered this article today. This is a good article. John did good. Yay, John.
It's nice to get an Adam and the Ants.
Yeah, I would love to see
reference
this on the
well
main
played.
screen. Is it on the main screen?
It's on the main screen.
Okay, see, this is why EV Monks is pissing me off.
We can't see it.
What the fuck?
what?
If you're watching YouTube, you can see it.
I mean, I can see
Oh,
it.
so I have to look at y'all's ugly mugs and I can't see. Well,
That's so fucking weird, dude, because I have it pulled up.
Yeah, that's what I heard.
It's there.
Yeah.
That's
It is
what
now,
I'm
yeah.
here.
Okay.
Just
Yeah, so rumors that
Weird.
Sean Levy could replace the Charmin.
there we go.
Daisy Ridley's Rey
I fucking said this
connected
like
to Levy's
last
upcoming
week.
Star Wars film.
Prince Charming. Prince Charming.
I fucking culture. Back me up here. I fucking
Yes.
said this last week.
You did. We were like, oh, this isn't gonna last, and Tom went off, and he's like, but da 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 da, and then here we are.
I'm like, I don't think this is a separate thing. I said I think Sean Levy's the guy they were bringing in, and this is why Charmine went to the press. Because
Yes.
she knows she's about to get fucking fired.
That's
Why don't they
exactly
get-
what you said that on Mr. H's show. I was
Why
like,
don't they
makes
get her
sense.
to direct the special features? It's a documentary.
Well, I think okay. I think Tom, you're probably right because after the colossal nightmare of a box office wreck that they just had in 2023, and they're like, oh, okay, Kathleen, now that Indiana Jones tanked, and you hired this documentarian Charmin Obaid Chinoy. What experience does she have? Oh, you mean she didn't go to film school at all? So she's only filmed documentaries. Yeah. Yeah, I think we're gonna go with another director. I mean, because it's I pointed this out both on live streams and in my video that it would be like coming to me. I didn't say this specifically about myself. Yes, I have directing experience. I've worked on independent films, but it would be like coming to me saying, "Hey, would you like a 300 million to go and make a movie, even though you don't know what the fuck you're doing?" Okay, sure, go ahead. Let's do it. That's basically what they're doing here for her, right? This
Well, and it's
lady
also
has
like
no
Kathy's
fucking
gone into
business.
ludicrous speed, right?
Yeah, this is
'Cause
absolutely
normally she waits.
ludicrous.
She usually waits till somebody has a hit, then she'll bring them on, then fire them, right?
Yes.
She isn't even waiting for Deadpool 3 to come out. She's already got Levy on a hook. Right? So she'll fire him before the movie even gets out. See?
Yeah.
She'll be ahead of the game.
So both
Sorry, I didn't mean to
Charmin
interrupt you,
and Levy will be out.
I drove Sean Levy to the city.
I know there's doubts, and that's fine. I still stand by the fact that the Rey movie will never fucking see the light of day.
No, it's never going to get.
I don't think so either.
I understand that Echo came out because of the virtue signaling, but this movie has yet to start production yet.
Yeah, but enough money will change hands in pre-production to make the laundering worthwhile.
Yeah, fair enough. I'm gonna keep this up because some of the shit that they have in here is pretty funny. Tom, did you hear anything about Helen Mirren playing an older Rey? Did you hear about that?
Yes. I heard about it because I reported on it.
Yeah. So there's a lot of different rumors.
Still look better than Daisy Ridley.
Spewing around. It's fucking hilarious.
Charmin Old Bok Choy is probably not going to direct this film.
Charmin Old Bok Choy. That's great.
Yeah.
Okay, so Jeff Snyder is the one who basically dropped this rumor.
Yeah.
He says, I'm told that Sean Levy's project does have an element. I don't know if it's Rey in front or center in it, but it's Rey. But Rey is a character in Sean Levy's movie. He elaborated. Now it is Disney's. Now is it Daisy Ridley's Rey or an older Rey? We heard those rumors back in the day, maybe about Helen Mirren being positioned as an older Rey, a much older.
No, I
Rey.
didn't hear anything like that. But
You didn't hear anything? Okay.
Is it a death ray?
But that's the first I'm hearing it now.
Death Rey.
You didn't watch my video, Tom.
So
I did not. I'm sorry. I was sleeping.
So I don't know if Sean Levy's movie, if A, Rey is the lead character, or B, if Rey is Daisy Ridley, Daisy Ridley's age, or she could be someone in her 40s or 50s, or someone who's 70s or 80s like Helen Mirren. I don't know.
Maybe Helen Mirren's going to play Luke when he's older.
Yes.
It's Disney after all.
All I know is Helen Mirren going to get paid.
Yes. Helen Mirren will definitely get paid. This whole thing is fucking hilarious. In a weird sort of way, it's kind of like comedy. You know, whose line is it anyway? Who's Rey? Whose Rey movie is it anyway?
They conduct all their internal business out in the open.
I don't want to play that game. Comics.
Many years ago, this would have been cut and dried before anything was announced.
Yeah.
What side is that Trent's writing for now?
Oh, that's that Park Place.
Oh, that's why Valiant Renegade's mug was on the right side of it.
Yeah, I noticed that too.
I mean, it's kind of a joint venture, right? With the
he's got to mock me constantly.
Oh, who Valiant?
Not only does he have a cool voice, but he's sexy. Yeah.
I have that problem too.
Right.
Hey, I was watching an XLR7 video today and thought there was an incredibly sexy voice in that. He was a military guy.
Yeah, I know. I was thinking celebrities. Is that Tom Connors?
I don't know. It was very commanding.
Plays a grumpy old white guy really good.
He does.
That's right.
Oh no, Jaffo! Oh, I'm getting memed to pieces tonight.
I've done 2 voices now for that show.
Yeah,
so I did the that one, and then I did the Harrison Ford stand-in guy.
Oh yeah. That's right.
Yeah. Apparently, Mike likes you better than me in culture.
I'm a voice guy.
I do voices.
But yes,
both of you guys did fantastic.
Well, thank you.
Mike keeps giving me work too.
He doesn't give me work anymore.
It does help that I can cover most of like Jim Cummings' portfolio.
That's what she said.
Cover who with Cummings?
Let's get dangerous.
Yeah, I'm drinking water.
All right, not to belabor the point. Any last thoughts on the Rey movie and the crazy rumors flying around?
I made a great video today. You should watch it. I cover some stuff that's not in our coverage right now. It's really good.
There'll be adjuncts to it.
There was nothing in
We did not order Amy. Stop bringing Amy. Okay,
you know who's going to eventually be cast in the Rey movie?
No.
Simple Comics.
I can't wait for Simple Comics.
As Ray
make
Tarday.
my eyes rain.
Ray Tarday?
Ray is like a box of chocolates, flat.
That's the brother that Ray didn't know she had. Ray Tarday.
Box of chocolates are like taking a shit. You never know what you're gonna get. Some are gooey in the middle. Some got nuts.
Oh my
Some
God.
make you go, I don't know what that is.
Some you gotta flush twice.
Some are really gross.
Man, you guys fucking kill me. Oh, kill me.
It was runny.
That's gross, Tom. Seriously, dude. Nobody wants to hear that. Especially Culture, and he likes feces.
Jenny, I may not be a smart man, but I know how to take a crap.
Oh, speaking of taking a crap. So
Doctor Who.
Yeah. Actress Millie Gibson, who plays Ruby Tuesday in Doctor Who. I'm sorry, Ruby Sunday.
Goodbye, Ruby Tuesday. Yeah, she's apparently only going to be it for one series.
She's been diversified.
Yeah, she's legit. She's being diversified.
She's being out diversified.
You're too white and straight for us. Sorry.
Yeah, which is funny because didn't they actually? They specifically brought her in to bring in the Gen Z audience because she's like some Gen Z influencer or some shit.
Yeah, both of the Gen Z people like it. Yeah.
Yeah. So I just love the.
That's my question: is who complained? Because it seems like if the wrong people complain about shit, they ignore them. But if other people complain about shit, they're real quick to like cancel a white chick.
I don't think anyone complained. I think the reason why they're doing it is, this is my personal take on it, folks, because Disney has influence. Mm-hmm. Guess who they're trying to replace her with?
The Andor person.
Yeah.
A trans black person?
This
trying to
Indian.
Who's
that guy?
Verada
Oh.
See-Through?
Verada Michael Walden.
Verada See-Through? She was in Andor.
Is her last name really See-Through?
That's what's on the screen, buddy.
See-Through.
See-Through?
There's no
Seafood?
R. There's no R.
See-Through is funny.
I'm kind of hungry. Yeah, I can eat some seafood.
This ride.
What did you do?
Clearly, she was such a big hit in Andor.
It's a timeout. I want off this ride.
Yeah. Okay. Like I said, the only reason why I think this is happening is because since Disney has ties to the money strings right now, I bet they're like, ditch the white bitch. Let's bring in somebody more diverse. That way you can have a diverse companion and a diverse doctor.
It doesn't matter because it's stone dead anyway. They're just violating the corpse even further. So
yeah, nobody gives a fuck.
Yeah.
Well, the Germans weren't upset with the original actress.
Oh, why? Because she's blonde hair, blue eyed.
That's right.
We feel that this new companion brings a certain white supremacy vibe to it, so we should replace her.
Not sure it really matters.
I like turtles.
It doesn't really matter anymore.
Yeah. I just find it funny. It's just like, great job, Disney. You fucking ruined another thing.
This is the.
Well, I mean, technically it was already ruined before, but
this is the
whatever.
Titanic. We'll take this deck chair here and put it over there.
Yeah.
I'll take this
Yeah, you're right. This is basically rearranging the deck chairs on the Titanic. Yeah.
Exactly.
Yes.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter.
No, it doesn't. I just saw this. I laughed. I was reading the article. It's like, wow. Okay.
What was funny was that she didn't quit. They got rid of her.
Yeah.
Normally, so and so quits. No.
Well, they in the article it says specifically they don't have a reason why she's departing, right? Because she's not going to be in the Christmas special for this year, and she'll be in 3 episodes for next year, and then basically she kind of disappears at that point.
It's kind of like the shortest companion since Liz Shaw, I think. There's one for the record books.
And why hold her out of the Christmas special if she's still the companion at that time?
She'll be thanking them for that, Brahma, because it was so bad.
No.
None of us are watching it either way.
Isn't the rumor here that it was about a 3-week period of time and she already was like on her way out? Or do I have inside information I probably shouldn't have just said?
I don't know what the hell you're talking about.
3 episodes into the next season is all I heard.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what I said. That was
the only
in the
thing
article.
with 3 that I know of.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
You said 3 in. You talking about what the current season or the next one?
No,
I
the
thought.
second.
I thought she was 3. She's 3 episodes in and gone.
Yeah, for season 2.
Yeah. Okay. Then okay.
She's still going to be in this whole season.
Right.
No Christmas special. Then
okay. So I reported a story, and I think Tom did too, and I know Mr. H did, about the fact that both of these people are out of here inside of 2 years. Like we were going to get rid of the doc because the
I don't know
cootie
anything
guy.
about Doctor Who, so I can't take any credit for
The
this.
cootie guy is going to be gone
Andre may have
after
said
2 years, and she was only going to be in 2 years. They were already both like looking for gigs. So, just FYI.
Well, I guess it begs the question is why were they only doing 2? Because didn't Jodie have 3? Or did she only have 2?
Doctors almost always get 3. The only one that didn't was Eccleston, and it was because the producers were giant asshats, and he basically told them that to their face.
Well, he got the 1.
Yeah, that's the only diminished Doctor there's been. It's been 3 seasons at least.
Yeah. Well, I thought
Colin Baker only had 2, I think.
Yeah, I was gonna say I thought that his name or
3.
Jodie only had two seasons.
Well, it lasted longer.
But nobody was watching by then.
Nobody was watching. But,
Jodie had multiple years, but it may have only been a couple.
Who's counting at this point? Paul McGann just got the movie, so although he's done a little bit.
Oh yeah, that's right.
And he does the audio. Yeah.
Back in was that late 90s or not late 90s, early 90s?
It's in the early 90s, I think. Yeah.
Well, this is under Disney and not under BBC. And I thought Disney, well, from the rumors, Disney, they were thinking the gossipy Who websites were thinking Disney was going to give a 2-year contract because they gave 2 years to other series that they've had on Plus. That was the original rumor that I heard before the new one came out. So
And
Disney
I
was
thought
just
that was
funding
part
it.
of the thinking.
and also says that she had 3 years, so she did.
I thought this was still BBC in collaboration with Disney.
Well, they're
Disney was just
collaborating.
pumping
Yeah,
out money,
it is.
right?
It's still BBC. They're just
Sure,
getting
their money
money
gets
from
them a
Disney.
say-so, but
Well, but it's not really BBC. Let's rewind to who the production company is. I think it's like Red Wolf or something.
Bad Wolf.
Bad Wolf.
Yeah.
That's
That-
that's Davis's.
Yeah, that's
Russell T. Davies.
Russell T.
yeah,
Davies.
yeah. Sis-gay man Russell T. Davies, because clearly that's the most important thing about him's production company.
Yeah, but I think he has control of it though.
Yeah, he does, but I'm pretty sure that Disney has a say. I would say
control over something.
especially with the second season. I bet they're going to have a say. This go around.
Yeah, their money buys them something.
Yeah.
Yeah, they changed it to series 1. And then they changed the intro was the 2 things that Russell said in the after show thingy. And he says, I gladly did it for Disney. I was like, you kiss up.
Well, I mean, they're basically in alignment, and
not
as
kissing
far
up
as
when you're-
politically, I don't think it's kissing up as much as it being a part of the cult. I would say
It's more just making out, not kissing up.
Yeah, exactly. Russell's not kissing
Heavy
ass.
petting involved.
He's just making out with them. That's fucking on point.
I believe his production assistant is called Ben Dover, isn't it?
Yeah.
BND over.
Hey, meet Ben. Disney, meet Ben.
Bend over. Yeah. I know it's
my
like you
gosh.
said, Brian. It's fucking dead.
It's
I mean,
dead.
they're violating a corpse, just like Star Wars is violation of a corpse, and Star Trek is violation of a corpse.
Yep.
It's all fucking awful.
Do what they want because it's not real anyway. It's not real. Doctor Who. Doctor Who died. Certainly, if it didn't die when Jodie came on board, it died at the Timeless Children. That's for sure. So.
Oh, that was I would say the final death nail.
They completely retconned everything and destroyed 60 years worth of canon.
Yep.
So for politics or whatever. Yep.
Yep.
So,
Identity politics. Yay.
woohoo.
Great job, everyone.
How our culture has been enriched by these wreckers.
No, I've been assaulted by these memes. They've been. You have no idea.
Memes.
Yeah, the volume of memeage tonight is heavy.
Savage memes.
Yes, I've been savaged.
You're very memeable. You are.
Well, thank you.
You're extremely memeable.
Especially on the women's bodies.
Get thee to a memery.
All right, before we do that, we have one more thing I want to talk about. I want to talk about Daredevil Born Again.
Oh, they had to start again.
Living up to the title.
Culture.
Living up to the title.
Yeah, they really are living up to the title of Born Again.
Daredevil Born Again has to start again. And
I would call it Bored Again.
Bored Again. That's a good one.
That's how I feel anytime I watch something Disney related. I'm bored, fucking bored. I just want to do something else.
This was the greatest story to cover this week. You picked a good one.
Well, this quote just tells us that Vincent thought they were doing things wrong in the first place.
Yes.
Yeah. I'm sure he probably had the same thoughts on Echo. He's like, what the fuck are you doing?
Well, and he can't exactly talk shit, right? Because, I'm sure he's still in a contract. He's in the middle of like refilming the series. You can't be like, yeah, they fucked up royally with my character in Echo. It was pretty terrible. I mean, I wish actors could have that amount of candor, much like what we saw with Mark Hamill when they were making Jake Skywalker.
Yeah.
See, I haven't read the article, but I'm taking this differently than what you guys are saying. I'm saying, I think he's saying not only are we switching things up from the original series, but they're doing things right for us, which is the things that they did in Echo for his character, because he did talk glowingly about his ending in Echo.
Oh, did he? Okay.
And I think he's saying they're changing it to be like the Echo characters, and that's what he's saying is right. I think he's completely woke and happy with all of it.
He is a nut bar.
Yeah.
Because I think he's saying they're switching things up from the Netflix series.
Oh, okay.
Not that they're switching things up from Echo. They're switching it up from Netflix.
Well, I mean,
That's
I don't know
how I read it, but I haven't read the article, so.
I mean, it's a possibility because when I read it, it didn't seem like anything that like really kind of jumped out at me where he's like, oh yeah, the other stuff was awful, because he gets asked a question and he kind of dodges it.
I must say though, I do like bounding into comics and their precision with the punctuation, because that title was punctuated perfectly. Anyway, he does say here.
I can't tell if he's being honest or sarcastic right now.
Well, both.
It's that fucking accent.
But he says the versions of Kingpin and Daredevil were the same ones who starred in the original series. Does he mean the switching up is now they're the same ones?
No. I think what he's saying is that because they are the same characters from the Netflix series.
Okay.
Like continuity wise, that's what I think he's getting at.
They're confirming that.
Yeah. Well, the funny thing the article brings up is that I have to find it because it's fucking funny, because they talk about the hammer, right? And he asks, the most we can do. Hang on, I don't know if it's right there or not, or if it's right above. Okay, here we go. He says from there, D'Onofrio was pressed on whether or not he agreed with the critical reaction from Marvel fans towards the fact that Echo retcons the type of hammer that was that the villain used to kill his father.
So both Echo fans, this was a big deal for them.
Well, this is funny because it's like
it was a ball peen hammer.
This is what people didn't.
Okay, in the Netflix series, it was a clawed hammer, and this one it's a ball peen hammer. I find this question to be kind of odd, unless you're going with this is 25% different Netflix series. That's probably the reason why they use the ball peen hammer.
But they don't have to be. That's the thing.
Echo.
They're doing it by choice.
Echo.
Yeah, but
I'm sorry.
No.
They're doing it by choice.
There you go.
The thing I find funny is that that's the question that people have issues with, not the fact that they totally emasculated the Kingpin. No, people are upset that they fucking changed the hammer.
She saved him with her Choctaw power of womanhood. Jesus, get it right.
She also saved him with a bullet to the eye.
Right. It's the same thing, right?
I guess. I mean, unless you consider it to be like a mercy killing. Or an attempted mercy killing.
Yeah, your show's gonna suck. I'm doing this for you.
Yeah.
I mean, it's gonna suck. I mean, they've proven that. Everything that they've done sucks. Disney made money with one film last year.
And it wasn't theirs.
Yep.
Guardians of the Galaxy?
Mm-hmm.
No, they didn't actually make money with that. That's a debatable position. It was Avatar.
Oh, Avatar? Okay.
Oh, yeah, well, that too.
Yeah, Avatar. That was the only Disney distributed film that collected.
I mean, Galaxy, when you're looking at what they're doing to that, it's probably break even at best.
Yeah.
I was going to say, I think they get a cut of the merch from Spider-Verse, but yeah.
Oh, man.
Not
Sony,
a whole lot. Sony gets most of that.
Sony takes a big cut.
At least that's what Culture Casino said in his video.
Because that was the thing is Sony made the mistake of selling the rights back to Marvel years ago. And part of the MCU deal was them getting part of the rights back to the figures. So my guess is whatever deal Disney has on the end for the movies, Sony has on the other end for the toys, meaning they probably don't get as much of the toys. That'd be my guess. Because that was one thing I thought I had heard about somebody was saying is that Disney made a mint off of the Spider-Verse 1 and 2 toys because they got all the toy rights over at Marvel. So I don't know. You might want to check into that a little bit, Culture. Just like
I will.
Yeah.
Well, the other thing too, I mean, speaking of Sony, I know that we had Madame Web as one of the topics, but it didn't get footage.
Nobody fucking cares.
Nobody
Even
fucking
Sony
cares.
don't even fucking care.
Yeah.
We talked about this morning. They have bypassed any fucking push for this movie.
Yeah.
And just put all their resources into Ghostbusters. Ghostbusters don't come out for another month and a half.
We don't want to talk about Madam Web. I'm struggling to stay awake as it is. Come on.
The funny thing is, they're saying is that it takes place in another universe or something like that. So it's another continuity universe.
Timeline. Yeah, it's not. There's no continuity. You're right, Brahma. And when I did the video on it today, which was very blurry, by the way, thanks for those of you that stuck with it because it's really just the information I'm saying. They set it up to fail. There is no opportunity for this to make money in theaters, even with the cheap ass budget that they have. Oh, and boy, did they get a discount on the actress trio they put up there. I can't believe that Sydney Sweeney worked for that little. I mean,
Sydney Sweeney is about the only reason that anybody might go see this.
Well, I mean,
hoping for a costume malfunction.
Dakota Johnson might bring in the fans of 50 Shades of Grey, but
everybody's already seen every inch of Dakota, and it's really not that great.
North Dakota, South Dakota. What are we talking about here?
Both Dakotas.
You get both. You get both coasts on both hemispheres.
Rushmore. Does anybody know Rushmore?
I take it her Tetons aren't that grand then, huh?
No.
Dakotas?
Yeah.
Not compared to Sweeney's.
Fair enough.
You know, that's the one thing that
maybe
Mr.
compared to Taylor Swift.
Wow.
Maybe.
No, I think she outdoes Taylor. But anyway, we'll set that aside and just say Mr. H does comment on the assets for Miss Sweeney on the regular. So, and I trust.
I would say that Dakota is pretty much a mid.
Mid.
Yeah,
she's pretty mid.
Mid.
Yeah.
Meh.
All right, let's get to. Tox, forgot to ask you.
Job due to nepotism.
Did we have headlines?
To get naked for
I was going to ask. We have headlines tonight, Tox?
We had a member chat today.
Yeah.
Oh, no? Members.
Okay.
There's a member chat and a couple of other
it's an important member chat.
Randall Orser member for 12 months. Wow, Randall.
12 months. 12
Does
months,
Norman Jewison, a Canadian, died today. He was known for Heat of the Night, Fiddler on the Roof, and Moonstruck and more.
Oh,
he was 97.
The Russians Are Coming. That was a great movie.
Which one? Died from Fiddler?
Right. Yeah.
Norman Jewison, the director.
So Paul died last
year.
And then.
And
he was
on
97 though.
For $2 on the Rumble side, some asshat named Toxic Man Flu says something about gumdrops.
I see that, Tom.
What?
Anyway.
I just wanted to say, by the way, sorry,
Huh?
just hold on. Norman Jewison was a Canadian. There is no truth in the rumor that a man looking like Justin Trudeau wearing a white coat and carrying a medical briefcase was seen leaving his house. Okay?
You sure about
There's
that?
no truth in that rumor. That's just a dirty, horrible lie.
Have you considered alternate medicines? That was
so much pension.
Sorry, assisted self-deletion.
That's right.
Well, he's
Those
costing
are
the country a lot
medicines.
of money. He's been taking his pension for 35 years, the bastard.
But yeah, if you haven't seen In the Heat of the Night, you should watch it.
Yeah.
The movie?
Too.
Yeah.
Yes.
Rollerball.
The show's great too, but Norman directed the movie.
I think Rollerball was his best movie, and I'm going to
Rollerball's all right, but I don't know about his best movie, dude. In the Heat of the Night is...
Fist.
I love Rollerball.
Fisting? What?
Fisting.
Yes.
Toxic Man Flu for $2 on the Rumble side. Comics has sugar-coated gumdrop balls.
He does. Something fucking wrong with you, dude.
There
Eric K
is.
for $2 says, "Hey, dicks."
Hey, dicks.
You
a dick
notice how
too.
you had to read that one because I fucking wasn't going to read it.
I know. I know you're a proud white man.
What's happening now?
I don't know. Just the fact that Tox is weird talking about my balls. Fucking gay, dude. Anyway.
A rollerball?
Yes.
Somebody said rollerballs.
Did you have headlines tonight, Tox?
Yeah, I did.
Oh, so let's play some headlines.
You ready?
Yeah.
Hercules, I'll show you some Herculean meat.
Ow! Ow! Ow!
Penis. Entertainment that always rises to the occasion.
Oh, Randall. Oh, my God.
He digs deep between the cracks, whether it's a cushion or an ass. It's Pixel News headlines with Toxic Man Flu.
What did Randall do now?
Oh, it's a beaut. If I can fucking find it, I'll highlight it.
Roland says you talk about his balls.
Well, only because he shaved them.
He waxed them.
And he fucking he waxed them. And also the fact that he talked about it at a Chrissy Mayer show.
Yep.
I don't know. Yeah, let's not do that. Let's not talk about shorn balls.
You gotta find Randall. What did Randall do?
I'll just fucking read it. I can't find it. It says
Hard hitting.
Okay, is that why you're always licking comics' balls at Toxic Man Flu? That's what I was laughing at.
I think I said on the J laws, like I can't get that low to get to those, but yeah, they tried.
You got an unhealthy obsession with my
Wait a minute.
testicles,
The
dude.
fact that looks so natural makes me wonder if she wasn't a man at one point.
Yes, and comics was a woman.
Oh,
Comics division to
Oddly enough,
replace
that is what I look like with long hair. just saying.
So when you grow long hair, you grow big tits. Is that what?
No, I'm talking about the. Never mind. Just fucking read the headline. Damn it.
Comics division to replace Charmaine Obaid Chinois, or whatever her name is. In a shocking revelation Monday, Disney Star Wars queen female Kathleen Kennedy is rumored to have selected YouTuber Comics Division, has been selected because I can't write, to replace Charmaine Obaid Chinois, Chinballs, as director of the much maligned Rey Palpatine movie. While many consider this fake news created just so the spectacular producer and world sex symbol Toxic Manflu could reface division on Obaid Chinois, Manflu maintains the authenticity of his reporting, saying, if anyone is going to lead that shitstorm, it's Comics Division.
Okay.
Why did you make her French?
Yeah, I know.
She's Pakistani. What's worse is she's got dual citizenship because the Canada let her in.
Those fucking assholes.
Oh my god, this is fucking funny. I need to find this comment. I need to pop it up.
You do what?
So I need to find the comment so I can pop it up on screen.
There's a search feature, right?
Yeah.
Yes, I know. I did.
At the top,
I did.
it says search.
Okay, when I searched for Randall's comment, it did not show up. Dick.
Did you look for Randall?
No, I searched for Tom.
Okay, well that's why you didn't find Randall. Hi, Tom.
Came up when I did it. Was it this one? All right.
Yeah, that's the one.
He does.
No, he looks like Hiller from Little Nicky movie.
You do actually. Just a little. Just a little.
That's good.
That was very good.
Did you get Randall's?
Did you find it?
Find it.
I read it to you.
Oh,
okay. Oh, wow.
God, so aggressive.
I am, especially when it comes to stupidity.
Are you based on this picture? Are you going through menopause? Is that what happened?
Totally.
Oh my.
That's all right. Anti-culture signs with Detroit cheerleaders. Not only did the Dallas Cowboys make an early exit from the 2024 playoffs, but they also lost one of their most popular cheerleaders. Semi-passable only when you are wearing beer goggles, superstar Anti-Culture is leaving the Dallas Cowboy cheerleaders to join the winners in Detroit. I've been a Cougar for many years now, so it made sense to stop riding the Cowboys and join the Lions, said the diminutive Anti between sets at Nick Weiser's Cougar Exotic Dancing in Fort Worth, Texas.
Could you take that dick out of your mouth?
I need to. There is the added bonus that my nephew, Culture Casino, can sell merkins made from lion's manes now. No word on if the city of Detroit will pass an ordinance against the move between vomiting.
The chat's on fire.
Well, I mean, Anti-Culture is going to be right up there with Dolly Parton.
Pretty much. Yeah.
You guys suck so bad.
Well, I mean, this was written by I.B. Shardy Pants, so I think this shit's funny. I don't give a flying fuck what you guys think.
Thanks.
Animated Wookiees of Weaverly Place set to air on Penis. With all the woke children's programming out now, you would think the brain trust at the Penis Network would stop doing dick and fart jokes long enough to actually come up with a good idea. But true to form, those assholes can't stop smelling Culture Casino's gas in the writer's room long enough to think straight. Over the weekend... What? Nobody said anything. Am I hearing things in my own head?
Yes.
Maybe it's the gas. Over the weekend, these geniuses announced an AI animated series starring the aforementioned king of methane, Casino. Wookiees of Waverly Place is set to Casino's hometown of Blue Ball, Pennsylvania, and is centered around the hilarious home life of a Wookiee and, quote-unquote, his friends. Executive producer Toxic Manflu said, "What the hell? There is no such thing as fucking AI." Inside joke.
That's true. I just want to let you guys know that we didn't have the budget to cover this film, so we put it into turnaround. Disney picked it up, and you're being replaced by a Blasian midget now. Culture.
God damn it!
So no one will know the difference.
Pixar picked it up. I'm sorry, I can't help it.
Yeah.
Wookiees of Waverly Place set to air.
I feel
now on Disney
discriminated.
Plus.
Well, you should be. You're not Blasian.
It would be
That's
a very
why.
short run.
Well, and they changed the title. It's no
that's good.
longer Wookiees of Waverly Place. It's of Waverly Place. So just
That's what I thought. Is it like that red panda thing?
Oh man.
Sort of.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, it's going to be the Ewoks of Waverly Place.
It's like the red panda meets Soul.
Dink dink. Dink 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 dink.
That's
dink dink.
gonna be a
dink
winner.
dinks. Dink 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 dink. I've got memers putting your faces on dinks. All right. Rumors abound that new Rey director to cast local Colorado man.
Ooh.
Moments after waking up from a
That's
carb
brave and
coma.
stunning.
It is. That's Corey.
Stunning and brave.
This was written by Studley Duguys, Brandon Morris's pen name here. Studley Duguys. I like.
Were you supposed to tell people that? I didn't think you were supposed to tell people that.
What, did we tell him he was? Oh shit. Okay. Anyway, well, he's the one that's got the photo.
Well, now nobody would have noticed if you hadn't said nothing.
That's true. Nobody notices these jokes anyway. Moments after waking up from a carb
That's the
coma.
funniest joke of the whole night.
It is. Nobody gives a shit about this.
No, I
The
love
only
it.
one
It's
is
entertaining.
Roland. Roland listens to this shit. He's giving me a ton of. Yeah, anyway, Roland.
Just give you the feedback.
I'm just saying, Roland is much more of a cutthroat against you than I am. And that's saying something. Moments after waking up from a carb coma following a 6-hour pancake bender at the Waco Waffle Company on Halbert Lane, just north of Waco, Texas, new Ray Palpatine director, Real Place Comics Division, announced a gender swap in the main character. Corey has a good voice. It's like butter on hot waffles. He also has a flat ass and chest, so he will fit in most of the costumes. It's a listless division. We may have to do something about the beard, but honestly, this film can't be fucked up any more than it already has. When reached for comment, Harrison said, "What? Be in a Star Wars movie? Kiss my ass. Comics is smoking crack from a tiny little pipe."
Oh boy.
Yeah.
Well, would have to be pretty small.
Boom, boom, ba-dum. Alec Baldwin to face charges of being an asshole.
True.
Well, this one he might face prison time.
There's him there.
Indeed.
Troubled actor Alec Baldwin cannot seem to catch a break as more charges have been filed against him. This time, it's serious. Baldwin is scheduled to appear before Judge Judy on charges of being a major asshole.
Judy.
Assault
Dude,
with-
she showed her like Skeletor face in public promoting like Nikki Haley recently. Just so
she's
you know.
Judge
awful.
Judy?
Judge Judy.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
So he's supposed to appear before Judge Judy on charges of being a major asshole, assault with an asshat attitude, and banging with his finger in a public place. Addressing reporters outside the Hollywood courthouse, Baldwin said,
Fuck
Brian.
you! That's my name!
"What a statesman. Oh, shit. He's got to get behind him."
Bell?
Bell, are you
Bell?
okay?
Bell? Bell?
Gilded.
Oh,
I
sorry.
think you got Bell.
And that's the headlines for tonight, folks. Yeah. Best joke was about how bad the jokes were.
Wait,
Yeah.
I see movement.
Is she okay?
There's
She's
proof of
purple,
life.
pink haired. What the hell?
I don't know. She
went
might have been
woke.
hit in the head. That might be blood
She
in her
went
hair.
woke.
She's been filled with. Alec Baldwin
what's
shot her
worse.
so full of his love muffin stuff that she's turned into a SJW. Oh my god! There's always that problem.
Yes.
And we're out.
Are we?
He digs deep between the cracks, whether it's a cushion or an ass.
It is.
It's Pixel News headlines with Toxic Man Flu.
Now it's playing. Yeah, I see it.
What?
Mm-hmm.
Huh?
I like turtles.
What?
They can't hear us now. They can hear me.
Well, can't they hear anybody?
Fuck baby, did put a chicken in, make her gay.
Somebody took over my stuff.
What?
The screen has gone black.
I see
Oh,
why would it
red,
go black?
green,
We were
and
not
I
doing
want
blackface, just so
Everyone go
everybody
black.
knows.
green it black.
Smoke weed every day.
It was fine.
Was it?
I feel like there might have been like a little
Holy
bit of a
shit! Have they destroyed you with memes?
yeah. It was rough today.
Yeah.
It's rough out there on the internet. I'll take
Let's
solace.
pull those memes up. See what's going on.
Why?
Easy to a memory.
You demand culture. Take us to a memory.
Oh God. Give me strength.
Oh my god.
Help me, grumpy old ninja Kintaro. You're my only hope.
Eat so big.
Thank you.
Oh my god. Flag sparing. Holy shit.
I know. I was watching him roll in. I'm like, oh, this is going to be a bad night.
Oh my god, the cop.
You're not lying, buddy.
Culture has been
What
nuked.
happened?
Yeah.
What happened?
I got nuked.
What do you mean you got
Oh, he
nuked?
did.
Like
Those are
Godzilla?
small. Thank you for making. Oh shoot.
Doctor Who star Millie Culture to be replaced by Vardara Casino after one season. Nice. Both of those are believable. Yeah.
Well, my favorite is the one that shows Shooty Gatwa with Auntie Culture.
Oh, it's coming. And look, I have to say this. I don't know why I reface on chicks like that so easily. I don't.
We know why.
Oh no!
Holy shit!
What is that?
That's Yeti Casino.
Yeah.
Watch.
What I need to do is get the
Yeah.
they have the translator that translate things in the Wookiee. So I've got to say, oh my god, the cock, put that in there and have it translated into Wookiee and put it on this.
Oh man!
God damn it, I'm funny. Fuck you guys.
You
All right.
usually are.
Not anymore.
I love the Mickey ears on you there.
I've been kind of sick.
You look good.
It's our favorite.
Oh.
Swing Upon Main has Disney lovers from all over the world, and we all
I
just
would
come
never wear
together
that
in the
fucking
most
shirt.
magical place on earth. And heck, why not call it the most fun place on earth too?
We don't just trade pins at Magic Kingdom. We trade partners.
You trade bodily
Why am
fluids.
I a part of this? Oh, you guys talked over the best part.
It's our favorite.
Swing Upon Main has Disney lovers from all over the world, and we all just come together in the most magical place on
Literally.
earth. And heck, why not call it the most fun place on earth too?
We don't just trade pins at Magic Kingdom. We trade partners.
Oh boy!
I don't remember
Ow.
sleeping with Culture.
Oh, that's bad.
Most
That's
people
bad.
don't.
The
It's
best
not a
bit-
very memorable event.
The best bit is when they said they come together. That was it.
Yeah. Swingers of Maine?
now.
That's just hilarious.
Come together.
Robin laid an egg. Boy Wonder? There we go.
I told you that was bound to happen sooner or later.
Keep
Was it
having
fertilized
that
though?
butt
Was
sex.
it fertilized?
Oh my god, core member. Holy
These
shit.
kids nowadays, I mean, to hire a Robin is so tough. You know what I
It
mean?
is.
Especially
hire a
you got
woman.
guys showing up in tights and stuff. They're all like queer. Like, I don't get it. I just,
Hey, don't you wear tights, Pat Tom?
hey, fuck you.
Those are known as
Loose fitting shorts.
those are known as leggings, not
At least,
tights.
yeah. I mean, they're
Fuck you.
sometimes it's like padded. I mean, it's not padded. It's fuck off.
Well, if anything's padded, it's your junk.
Matt Tom wears sweatpants with loose fitting shorts over them. They're not tights.
The horse you rode it on.
Collectivist experiments are never the in democracy. Democracy is messy. I mean, democracy is about contestation of ideas. It's about plurality. It's about people having different truths, actually. Now, fundamentally, how society lives together civically in those contestations.
Did you guys catch the Top Gun Maverick
I
poster
caught
over
the
his
top,
shoulder?
top hung in the back. Yeah.
Yeah.
That was good,
That was
DR.
almost as long and well done as the Pauly Shore short film that just came out.
Southern Belle, are you okay?
I'm the one coughing.
Oh, toxic, don't die.
I'm not going to go.
Oh, wow, that was creepy.
This title could be problematic. Depends on
It
how
could
you
be.
read it.
This is from Gummy
I
Spawn.
peed my pants.
Full bladder, bus terminal, washroom, 20 minutes away. What you gonna do, hotshot? Peed.
That would be was that a poop quiz?
Look at the toilets. Toilets come blasting
Hot
out.
shot, poop quiz.
Poop quiz. Oh, I get it. Did you read that in a book?
Book.
All right.
Easy.
I'm the same
You
height
just
as
pop a window
Culture
down
Center.
and pee outside the window, man. That's how you take care of it.
Just pee in the bus like a good Scotsman would.
Pop a wheelie.
Yeah. So they have the first transgender monologue with Sports Illustrated, and then they fire everybody. Yeah. So true.
It's kind of weird. It's as if maybe men not exactly too keen on a biological man on their magazine involving swimsuits. Just putting that out there.
Yeah, it's just that one step too far after the fat chicks last year.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's a big letdown. There's nothing to rise to.
Oh boy.
Indeed.
Any chance for me to stay on that picture longer? From there,
You know what? Now I'm going to play the
I can't
Gary.
play that because it has its
I'm
own-
playing the Gary thing twice just for this.
No, you're not.
I'll just leave.
This is Elizabeth II Culture Boogaloo.
Well, he was
It's
Queen Elizabeth
extremely
the First
bloody
last
anal
time.
sequel to a cult classic. Oh my God, Jaffo.
What?
He specializes in playing Elizabeth.
That's it.
He asked me if
You got
this was
big
too
eyes.
far, and I just laughed.
Culture Kaepernick's also another good one.
That's a good
Oh,
one.
that's
That one, I think there's a lot of talent that went into that.
Oh, this is so Pitch Lock's new, and I want to bring this up again. This was phenomenally good, and I need to save all these.
I have to say the ones with Tom on the bike handlebars were great. That was well done.
Mm-hmm.
Tom on the handlebars.
Yeah.
I didn't realize Tom's been on handlebars.
Hey.
Well, there he is.
Tom
Oh yeah, this
Star
was
that
funny as
comment
hell.
from Eric K.
What did Eric do?
Star that comment he just made so we can go back to it after.
All right. Where Eric? I don't see Eric. Oh, Keto.
Yeah,
where he
I'm
says
looking
Keto
at-
Simple. Hey.
No, the one above it.
Hey.
Are you looking for it, comics?
I'm not looking forward.
Okay,
in the,
I can just read it if you want, real quick.
Yeah, go ahead.
So
Ryan.
he's just letting us know that Bungalow Logic just did his first video, and he put the link in there for everybody to.
Oh, very nice.
After our show,
It's a very nice.
Nice Bungalow Logic.
Just one small man.
All right, here we go.
Just one small man shooting one big gun. Let's get it, baby. Oh, dude, got hit by a train.
Okay, that was obviously somebody pulling his legs.
It was. because he moved well after the recoil.
I would just like to say I'm Bungalow Logic's first subscriber.
Oh, we need to get over there then. This is phenomenal. It looks like Bob Ross after 4 months of pure cocaine use.
Yes.
Yeah. Or culture on a good night.
Ooh.
Wow.
You know, I have not said one negative thing about you at all, Brahma.
That is true.
That's the problem.
But I have been told that my role is to say negative things about you.
What? Who told you
And it's a role
I did. I told him that.
He's damn well
Comics
going to
did in a
fulfill
very
that.
secret text.
He's damn well going to do it as well.
This is uncle culture. Looks kind of black. Shizzle, Clarence, you're holding it down real smooth. Attaboy, my nizzle.
Yikes.
Yeah, none of that was good for me to say.
No.
Probably not. So,
yeah.
Throwing that out there.
Oh, this is a good one.
New companion announced. Mm-hmm.
It's Millie and Vanilli.
Oh, no.
Oh, holy shit. You can find Black Sparring's one that he did. Oh my god, that thing was
meringue
fucking
pie
brutal.
right there. Yeah, 50 Shades of Culture. This
There
is
we go.
really bad. Oh man.
It's also very incestuous.
It definitely is. Him and his aunt. It's like he's in Game of Thrones.
Oh, dude. That is
11,
that is so
11
messed up.
Alpha in chat said, wow, you just dropped the hard izzle.
Hard izzle.
Ah, yes. People that annoy you.
Oh.
Oh. Not good. Not good.
Oh my god, that was a funny episode.
One of the best.
Oh, fucking South Park.
They can say so many things. And we can't. All right. I think that's it.
All right.
Thank
Let's,
you.
let's get out of here, folks. Tom.
Oh, Tommy boy.
Would Bat Tom like to do his outro?
Bet I'm still pissed at you.
The pipe.
You guys are fucking pricks.
Oh, sorry.
Indeed. Thank you for noticing.
Hey, fuck you.
I will say you can find me on Midnight's Edge After Dark, and other fine outlets on YouTube.
Oh, man, the chat is still rolling out there. Look at that. Oh.
Hello, Brian.
Shout out to my brother Snowdub, my buddy Snowdub.
Yep.
Go check out Snowdub.
Where's your rooster shirt, bro?
It's somewhere upstairs. I
It's in
wear
a
it.
wash.
Somewhere upstairs
Somewhere out there.
exists a huge big lie.
I had a great show today on my channel on Cobra. Thankfully Tom wasn't there, so we had a big crowd. But we had a big crowd today. Great show on Cobra, a lot of laughs. Check out the replay and on Rumble. The replay
Let's
on
get
Rumble.
right
too.
on Rumble.
Tomorrow night, well, during the week, Midnight's Edge After Dark. Obviously, we'll be back here Thursday, but tomorrow as well as those. Toxic Tuesday on Nick Visor's channel, we're doing Rambo, which is Rambo 4, but it's called Rambo.
And the Force
Fourth
of
one.
Freedom.
The fourth one.
Rambo and the Force of Freedom. I remember that cartoon in Toy Line.
Yeah, and amongst a multitude of other shows, obviously Saturday night is Bourbon and Boarding with Brahma and I. Best sports show on YouTube. Featuring two old bald guys drinking bourbon.
Oh, there you go.
There you go.
I get off the stream, I'm going to have some bourbon.
Do it.
I am.
Mm-hmm.
Bell, if you're still alive and haven't bled out yet. Bell? Are you here, Bell?
Oh, I forgot to run Brian's.
Hang on.
Hang on. Hold, please.
Oh,
please hold.
Oh, wow. Face reveal.
Yeah, this is Swifty Bell.
Swifty Bell. God
Wow.
dang it.
I like shaking it off and sharing all
Wow.
my feels. Just didn't turn out the way I thought it would. I ordered
Oh.
this beautiful new pink hair piece, and it's smaller than my head, and I have a small head. I put
Wow.
on the little wig cap, and the cap flipped off.
Oh, wow.
So
I
I'm
believe
back to
Southern Belle. I believe Culture has suffered from pink herpes as well.
Yes, he has.
Pink hair herpes.
Oh, you
Hairpiece.
guys,
Yeah.
I'm so angry right
Hairpiece?
now.
Yeah.
He has hairpiece. What?
But anyway, yeah, trying to. But good show, good conversation, and we'll be back on Wednesday night on Rumble for yelling at parked cars.
Yes.
Yes.
Is that what it is? Okay, good.
Yes. Yes.
Yelling at something. Thank you, Bell. Brahma.
So I'm going to use my time real quick to see if anybody can follow this logic. So while you guys were doing headlines, I went out and smoked, and I was thinking about the whole Canada situation. And the program is called Made. So
yes,
I think our way around it on YouTube is to call it Calling Alice, like Go Call Alice. So it's the song, and Alice is the most famous maid of all from the Brady Bunch.
Yep.
So, tomorrow night I've got Party Animals. Wednesday, Yelling at Parked Cars. Thursday, The Throwdown. Friday is Sin and Art, and then Saturday, like Brian said, we're on Bourbon and Boarding. And we just had one of the rarities in hockey happen a few minutes ago. On a delayed penalty, somebody scored an own goal on their own empty
Oh
net.
my God,
So,
I was wondering if that ever happened. Is that the
Delayed
first time?
penalty.
happened tonight. So there was a delayed penalty called. So the goalie went off for the extra skater, and their own team passed it back, and the
It
guy
went all the
missed
way
it,
back.
And
and it went into the
their
net.
own net.
Holy shit.
Yep, while they were
Actually,
trying to kill clock.
I
Did they
have
get the
seen
penalty?
Since there is
Yes.
a goal scored, I don't think the penalty still counts. It's the same as the penalty would still happen. Yeah, because the other team is who gets the power play afterwards.
I mean, I've seen teams.
So not
scoring
only
in-
do they have a goal scored, then the other team still
Gets a
gets
power
the
play.
power play.
I have seen teams score into their own net, empty net before, but not on a delayed penalty. I don't think.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
That is
very
rare.
rare thing. I got the video all ready to go for Saturday night. So
Cool. Was that in the LA game? LA San Jose game? Or
that was, I believe it was Pittsburgh.
all right, okay. Anyway,
I would
Saturday night
believe
was-
it out of the Blackhawks, that's for sure.
The
so-
Blackhawks couldn't even score into their own empty net. Come on.
That's right.
Wow.
True.
We're recruiting children to come play on our team.
Yeah, and they're not paying them either.
No, they're just breaking their jaws.
That's right.
Well, culture
All right.
looks
Night, everybody. Cheers.
Thank you, sir.
Maybe they should start letting women play.
Culture looks bored.
That's what the Blackhawks do.
Well, I mean, we went into hockey talk for the last 15 minutes. What do you want me to do?
Heck,
Just about a
3
minute.
minutes.
That's fine. Anyway,
Yeah,
hi
timer.
everybody. Culture Casino here. I've got a video approaching 7K views in a very short period of time. If you wouldn't
Nice.
mind checking that out, and then checking out Bungalow Logic's first video, I think we would both appreciate it. And channel's been growing. I am going full-time YouTube officially on March 1st. I'm already starting to gear up into it, so you'll be seeing more content from myself and my great editor, Grant Gregory, and I now have a contributing thumbnail person. So we are starting to grow.
Really? Contributing
Yeah.
thumbnail person.
A contributing thumbnail person. And believe me, it's not somebody doing memes about me. So, yeah. No, anyway, that's all. Thank you all for being here. We love you.
Thank you,
All
sir.
the time.
Toxic Man Flu.
I have no idea what's going on.
Cool.
No, good to know. Neither do I.
All right.
Wednesday, yelling at parked cars. Thursday night throwdown. You're doing some gaming thing on Thursday. Friday night tights. Post flight with culture. Hockey stuff on Saturday. Me and Tom talking about lists.
Talk sounds like he's falling asleep. And
I'm just tired. Go to beachpunk.us. We've got 2 of the Tiki collections out there now. We've got the Rooster collection. We've got the Toxic collection. We've added some shirts that are under $20. So go out there and take a look. A lot of fine merch out there. I have been staying warm in a classic tribal Beach Punk Rooster hoodie myself. So,
very nice.
Very nice.
Stay warm, my friend. Stay warm. Thank you, everybody who donated both on the Rumble and YouTube side. Greatly appreciated. I hope you guys had fun. I know we did. And I just want to say thank you for everything. Thank you for watching. And we will see you Wednesday on Rumble.
Well, yeah.
Thanks for watching. Make sure to like, share, and comment, and subscribe if you're new to the channel.
Well,
a huge thanks to all the supporters. Without you, Comics Division would probably be hoeing on the corner somewhere.
Oh, good for you. And how was it?
Okay, so, I mean, Tom and I are on AgeCast tomorrow. Neither of us promoted that. That's going to be awesome.
AgeCast.
You're on AgeCast?
Did Grace say this week?
Exactly. Yep, we'll be covering some dumb Grace things, I imagine. Hopefully Tom has some dumb Grace things.
She does a lot of dumb things.
Yeah. Fine. Usually not hard to find.
So, the MCU, it's kind of offensive, but true.
Yeah.
Why is it offensive?
I have no idea why she said it was offensive. I thought that was pretty dumb, but it is true. Kind of hard to deny now. Especially when you have a MCU actress saying MCU in an interview.
Yep.
I get to go to bed.
Apparently, teams have scored in their own net on a delayed penalty before. It's not the first time.
Oh, yeah,
it's
I know
pretty
it's
rare.
happened, but
It's pretty rare.
It's
on
rare.
a delayed penalty. That is.
It's about as delayed or about as rare as a goalie goal.
I
I'm gonna
love
get a
those.
20-ounce mug.
Thank you all for watching. You are
I gotta order more
amazing.
shirts.
I did put the polo button-down polo out there.
Oh, good. I'll have to get that again.
That's the one that says Culture Casino on it. But
The
I
one
made
I'm
it
wearing.
live. Other people can get that too.
The one I'm wearing right now.
Nice.
That one.
Thank you very much, everyone. We will see you Wednesday.